Won't you please take me home?
Hey, Josh, do I just put 3 chairs on this side?
Yeah.
Are we live? We live. You feel me? Hey, what's happening? You feel me? I don't know what's going on. Clearly, there's forces that don't want us to speak. Agents of chaos trying to subvert the message of the truth, prosperity, of trillness. Or maybe Adam is trying to sabotage the Thursday show. Which narrative do y'all think? It's which narrative do y'all think? It's one or the other. Either it's Agents of Chaos or it's Adam himself. But either way, we've had to do something we've never done in the history of No Jumper. We're switching rooms mid-cast. A mid-podcast room switch. Professionalism at its finest. You feel me?
First time ever.
Yeah, exactly.
In history.
They had to. We had to do something a little bit different. You feel me? Like, it's gonna be cozy.
When you left out the room, Creep was telling us how if someone thinks Trump is helping the black community by pardoning these different rappers like Kodak Black, YB, that's just a tactic for Trump to try to confuse people. I want to go into that a little bit more.
How is pandering?
Well, I don't. Maybe I misspoke. I don't necessarily believe that it's a tactic to try to confuse people. It's our people who, like, they look at it like, oh, Trump fuck with us because he pardoned a rapper. A rapper? Like, you didn't. Again, why you ain't pardon our community leaders? Like, you ain't pardon our. I don't know.
He didn't free Mumia. Would Trump have freed Mumia back in the day?
No.
Definitely not.
Feel me? If we go, back in the day, if Trump was president, you think if Martin Luther King or Malcolm X would have went to jail, he would have pardoned them? Hell no, bro.
But
this man pardoned a rapper.
But you can't take what
who's out here contributing. My bad, not to keep cutting you off.
Keep going.
Who out here obviously contributing to, like YNs. You would say, the downfall of the YNs. You feel me?
Shit.
So it's like, throw them back out there. He's leading the masses. They leading the masses of people who out here causing destruction and doing the bullshit.
But at the same time, like I said, he did pardon old boy who founded Death Row.
Yeah,
he's pretty much an activist.
Harry O.
Harry O, exactly.
He also got Buddy ASAP Rocky.
And then,
hold on. He pardoned Harry O. And referring to Harry O as an activist, like
I mean, in the West Coast.
Like, that's right. Are you out of your fucking like?
All right, let's make it better. He also pardoned Larry Hoover.
I mean, that's a little bit more ambiguous. Like,
and then the only reason why Larry Hoover ain't out of jail because he did pardon him, but he had another case.
Larry Hoover turned into what he turned into. Larry Hoover went to jail for the crimes that he went to jail for. You feel what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, he didn't go to jail pushing positivity, gang.
No, this is the problem. This is the problem with black people. We're constantly moving the goalposts, bro. If he would have did nothing, oh man, Trump could have pardoned Larry Hoover. Biden didn't do it. But black people voted for Biden at 89%. So what I'm saying is we will criticize somebody who does something for us, but then we will show absolute love and support for somebody who does nothing for us. Trump, young boy might be a degenerate, right? But this is the thing. He's creating a lot of jobs.
Facts.
He creates an ecosystem where people could profit off of it. You profited off of it just the other day. Those guys work in security, crypto center staff gets to make money, go to work and all this stuff. If you look at Kodak, same type of thing. Kodak does a lot for the community and everything like that. So what I'm saying is, it's like with black folks, you damned if you do, damned if you don't. Look, man, he's trying. And everyone he pardoned, do you think Trump wakes up like, oh my God, they arrested young boy? Someone black went to Trump and was like, we need you to help this person. And Trump pardoned him.
Or Kim Kardashian.
And Steve Harvey said it before black people turned on him in the Trump's first term. He said, I went in, I asked Trump to help me with this hoodie award stuff where he teach black men stuff around the country. He said, Trump said unequivocally, yes, I will help you. You know what black folks did? turned on Steve Harvey so much that he had to back out and he had to delete his social media. His family had to delete his social media. Black folks don't want people who help them. Black people want to play the victim eternally, forever victim.
And we got to think about it too. Kamala Harris was the president at the time. She didn't do nothing for us.
Vice president.
I mean, they didn't want to say she was the president because they didn't want to say she was the
I would
first.
have had the same response to Kamala Harris pardoning a rapper as I got for Trump.
I would have been like,
didn't do
like,
it.
nigga,
But she
this
didn't
is
do
a
it, though.
rapper, gang. Like, what we supposed to go parade for that? Parade
by the way,
Trump?
yes.
Go pat Trump on the back for pardoning a rapper.
But I mean, who else
What
would
does
have
that
did it
mean
though?
to the
I mean,
community?
but that rapper's like, he means a lot to his community.
Like,
You ever seen, like,
But you don't get what he's saying. He's saying like there's prominent civil activists and people in the black community that would
Who? Name one.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm about to say name one.
but
They not in jail.
that as far as like the current era, like who's currently incarcerated, what I would say is all the people wrongly incarcerated for cannabis crimes, things like that.
Keep
You feel
game.
me?
But Trump is
Hold on.
already doing that.
No, but he's not though,
Hold on,
to
no,
the
Trump-
extent that he could be.
What is the
because
First Step Act?
The First Step Act is a step towards that.
No,
However,
that's a federal act that releases people who've been incarcerated for minor offenses
Man,
federally.
but these aren't minor
go get
offenses.
some of them people up out of there who got wrongfully convicted for shit that they did not do. Instead of going to go pardon somebody who famous that you think.
But people
If you pardon them,
I
we
think
gonna
that's
All right,
pandering
come on,
at its
gang.
finest.
But hold on,
The
hold
other
on.
day around- real
Hold on,
quick,
Les,
go
because
ahead,
he
go ahead.
pardoned more than like 50 people. So a lot of them people on them lists, we didn't really like see them. We don't know their names. It's not like broadcast, so we don't know. But it was a lot of people that he
Thousands
pardoned.
of people.
Like loads of them.
Yeah,
like
definitely.
And then he released like loads of people who went to jail for weed, which Kamala Harris put him in jail for.
Yeah, she sucks too, though.
Bro,
Yeah,
he
that
got,
part I know
but here's
he
the thing.
got the lady out who was in jail for like 10 years for praying in front of an abortion clinic.
I remember that.
Let me
Trump
that.
got her out. She just, no one knows her name. No one cares about her. Rappers are the only people black people care about. That's why we feel like he's only releasing rappers. But let me tell you something. It's not on Trump. Once you know somebody gonna do something for you, like say you got a girl and she cook for you every fucking night, right? And it's bomb too. You gonna have to say, baby, can
What's
you
she
make
making?
look, baby, can you make me some chitlins? Baby, can you make me some greens? Baby, can you make me
Chitlins?
some oxtails?
We're still doing that, guys?
Look, she
The
gonna
fuck?
tell you, look, the bitch gonna cook no matter what, but it's on you to tell her what to cook. The same thing with us. You want these different activists that no one can name to be freed? Then we need to go present these people to Trump. Hey, can you help us get this person out? We're
for sure.
bringing rappers to
100%.
Trump feet because that's who we worship.
Okay, no, that's a great point, but
Free R. Kelly, goddammit.
Free R. Kelly for sure. No, I agree.
whoa,
I agree,
whoa.
bro.
Before
I
we
think he's
get-
done his did his time already. Free R.
Okay,
Kelly, bro.
you're out of your fucking skull.
You not
No,
messing with R.
shut
Kelly.
up, Lush.
You were both
never
out of your
made
skull.
love
Hold
to
on,
R.
Lush.
Kelly. That's
Yes,
why.
I have.
Lush, hold on,
Yes,
Lush.
I have.
So you
to.
telling me right now, if
Entire
R. Kelly song
compilations,
comes,
my
you
favorite-
telling me right now, if R. Kelly song come on, you not gonna get jiggy with it and
I've
sing
been
it?
said
You
I'm
gonna smoke to it.
I've been yeah, I'm hitting the Scotch tape to move your body like a snake.
You done did a couple plug talks with R. Kelly in the background.
Of course, I've been said he's an incredible artist, Robert Kelly. However, that doesn't change the fact he should be admonished for doing horrible things to Baby Girl, aka
But what about
Aaliyah,
but what about
and
Elvis?
several others.
Hold on.
With
But
that
what about
being
Elvis?
said, what I want to know
What
is
about
this.
what about the dude from Aerosmith?
All those guys are janky. What
Elvis
about Jerry
married
Lee
his wife when
Lewis?
she was 14.
What about Jerry Lee Lewis? He's even worse.
What about
13-year-old
Karl Malone?
cousin. Yeah.
Damn, 13.
This is not mutually exclusive to race or culture.
This is all
That's
about
janky
talent.
across the board. But what I want to ask you this, Brandon, how are you able to now all of a sudden weaponize the same people you admonish? You be on these rappers' helmets saying they're the scourge of society, they're influencing violence, but now it's a positive thing that Donald Trump is releasing them?
No,
Please tell me how.
See, listen, Lush. That might work on the average black person. I might have been born at night. I might be black as night, but I was not born last night. What I'm not admonishing or condoning or celebrating that, right? Because if it was up to me, leave all their ass locked up. But what I'm saying is, Trump creates an opportunity for black people to have a direct connection to the president and lay at his feet the things that we think are important. Now, what we choose to lay at his feet, that's on us. If we say, I
But how
want
you know
Kodak
that's a
out,
black person presenting that?
because those are the people who care about these people.
It has to
Nobody
be, bro.
give a damn
It's
about
like,
these
literally
damn
has to be.
rappers.
Like, you think somebody just in the Oval Office said, "Hey, release YB," or "Hey, release Kodak"?
You know what though, Brandon?
You know Kim is taking black
I
dick
do
when
finally
she get pipe down. Hey man, you need to
Hey,
talk to
that's another thing. And Kim K doing her thing.
free him.
Yeah.
Kim K doing her thing.
She is. She
Kim
is.
K doing her
Dude, she
thing.
became a
She is.
lawyer
I'm
just
about
to
to say,
fight for that dick.
is she a lawyer already? Did she already get her?
Her daddy was.
You hear Brandon, bro?
Even though
You hear
Just-
to justify the fight.
he's not wrong.
Hey, but is she a official lawyer now?
I mean, did she pass her
She got a
bar?
degree. I think she did.
Only the mini bar.
She passed the mini bar.
They did.
All right.
With a
Did she
mini
pass
skirt
the bar,
on.
though? We need
Yeah,
to look
speaking
at
of
it.
mini bar, I'll be right back. You guys,
Like the-
Hey, bring me one too. Whatever you got.
Oh, okay, a mini bar. Okay.
All right, so what's going on, Brandon? You want to take us to the subjects? You know you are first in the line, brother.
Why didn't Brandon and War Chief fight on Saturday? Yeah, War Chief basically went crazy, bro. I think Tay could answer that better because we were in contact with him. Tay was in direct contact with bro, and we were all trying to encourage him to actually show up. I even hit him up like, bro, show up. We get it in, give the fans what they want, and bro,
Wait, who
basically,
is this?
huh?
Who is this?
I said the same thing when
this
it first
crazy
started.
motherfucker.
But there's some dude, I guess, who's doing MMA.
He's a
Oh,
failed
that
boy type
video
fighter.
when you showed up and
Yeah.
didn't fight?
Yeah, we
No,
we
nah.
rescheduled it.
Why bro trying to say it like
Nah,
that?
Like what?
Nah,
When you
I
didn't
didn't
fight.
mean it.
All right, so peep game.
I didn't mean it
So
like
peep
that.
game.
But no, because I watched that little clip. I agree with bro 100%. Like, bro,
Me too.
I do this shit as a profession, gang. You think I'm finna show up and fight you in the garage on a fucking mat?
Now he's 100% right. But
Like-
this
Hey, at first, bro went to fight on the concrete. He only threw the mask down for the
you
camera.
started talking about it.
For the
no, that's-
camera.
yeah, that's
But in
out.
hindsight, fool. So I think when was this? Like Saturday or something?
Yeah,
It was Friday. It
last
was
Saturday.
Friday or was it Thursday?
It was last Saturday.
All right, so
well, it was
basically-
supposed. We were supposed to fight last
So
Saturday
we
at
talked
11
on
a.m.
Friday or Thursday. I think it was Thursday night. we
Thursday,
talked. So I
Thursday.
called him and I'm like, "Yo, bro, this is what it is. Y'all gonna do a jujitsu first, and then he'll let you get hand-to-hand combat, whatever." He's 100% with it. Like first and foremost, he was rambling on some drunk shit.
Yeah, he crazy.
But then he started talking like, "Yeah, I'm with it." Bro, I get a call back like 10 minutes later. I'm not showing up. It's like, bro, what do you mean? And he's just like, he'll see me on the streets. It's up. And like, bro, he's a professional fighter.
Wait, hold on. So this is before the you showed
No,
up.
this is
or
after.
This
This
is
is after.
after.
This is
Oh, so
after.
now he had the opportunity to pull up.
Bro,
Same way he had the opportunity, but pulled up.
Yeah.
And he
You didn't even come pull up.
And the difference is it was a professional gym. So they was gonna do it at his gym, and I think his gym got X'd out. So then we was gonna do it at Jackrabbit Gym, which is over there by
No. We were gonna do it at. I'm not gonna say their name because I don't blast them. It was an MMA gym in Southgate, which is right by Whittier, by where he lived.
Yeah.
I got it cleared with my boy who owns the gym. I actually paid him, and he said, "Just make sure this dude's gonna show up." Because he was like, "This dude ain't showing up to fight you." He couldn't believe it. So we arranged it for 11 a.m. On Saturday in Southgate. Tay, I sent you the location on
Yes,
Thursday.
everybody.
The day we finished on this show where bro agreed to fight, I sent Adam the location. I sent Lush the low. I sent him the low immediately. So bro had no excuse like, oh, they dropped it late. Bro literally just, I guess, got scared, went crazy, hit me up talking about, oh yeah, I trolled you. Look at all the views I got off of you and all
That
this
made me
stuff.
mad when he did that too.
Yeah.
But it seemed like he was just trolling to be somebody important to talk about.
And what I'm saying is, niggas is mad at me because I saw the play from the jump when I pulled up to the garage. I said, this dude is trying to just get attention. So everyone on the internet said, you should have fought, you should have fought. Y'all don't know what could have possibly happened because let's be real, a troll will do anything
Right.
to get attention. And when I said, not only did he lie about the gym, now we at bro house. You don't know what a nigga gonna do at his house, bro.
Yeah, they was gonna
He
pack
definitely
this
had the
nigga out.
Scante Warrior sitting
Yeah,
on
they
the
was
couch
gonna
just
pack
watching.
Brandon out.
They
Bro
gonna
could have
pack-
shot me.
Because look,
Man, hold on. They was
why-
not gonna pack Brandon out. Like I said, the Viral way was not gonna let that happen. I
I don't think they
Oh,
would
oh,
have.
yeah, Viral Way
Yeah,
was
and I-
there.
they
Yeah,
were there,
okay,
and I
yeah,
talked to the
yeah,
homies,
they
they was
was.
like,
I don't think
Yeah,
Viral
right.
Way would have let you
You're
get
right.
back.
Bro
Yeah, yeah,
went
no,
in
you're right,
on,
they was there.
bro. It was like 50 Mexicans in an apartment building next door. Bro said, I just came from a birthday party next door. Them all my homies and stuff. Listen,
would've
bro,
whooped us.
we three,
They would've
nigga.
whooped us.
It's a whole hood of Mexicans. We don't know them. We don't don't know what they got. They might shank niggas, whatever.
Yeah.
So the fact y'all keep saying they wouldn't have let, bro. We're only men, bro. 3 men ain't beating 50, or who knows how many over there. Let alone if they got bangers, knives and whatever else.
Bro said bangers.
So I just said, look,
That's the old school jail term.
as the alpha male,
He was locked up back in the day, now I know.
in the situation, an alpha male don't do things based on what other people think he should do.
feel that.
I said this because look, let's be real. I've been in the county, my nigga. The big niggas is the one taking all the hits, bro. Period. So the little niggas can reach over the top of you and try to
Facts.
jug a nigga.
Dude.
So I know I'm gonna take the beating. I'm gonna take the beating.
First of all, once I seen that it was in, once I seen that the studio or whatever it was,
it was a garage lush.
was in Montebello, fool. I
It was
was
in Montebello?
It was in Whittier.
I'm about to say Whittier. But
I
even
even pulled up. That's the
still.
I mean, because you
I'm
drove
just
for
a real
long.
ass nigga like
Hey, but you
that.
drove. That means you took the 605 north.
same time.
But that means you took. That means you took the 605 north all the way there. That's like a 40-minute drive.
Don't be
thought
surprised.
about it, like-
Don't be surprised because I thought it was a professional gym. If
Yeah.
a nigga say I got a professional gym and I'm trying to get busy with you, why not? I am a fighter. I like fighting. Bro clearly say he like fighting, but when we got there, it was a tricky situation, and I just made a OG call like we ain't doing it. So anybody who don't like it, fuck
OG
you.
Brandon.
Can we say this?
OG
And-
Bucci Brandon.
This is my genuine opinion.
I'm
is
keeping it.
the biggest mistake that Brandon made the whole time was even going there without having him FaceTime first, showing you the motherfucking facility, showing him that he's serious.
I mean, but-
I'm here.
He was in touch with Viral though. He was making contact with Viral.
Somebody had to.
Viral
PK though.
facilitated.
No, no, ain't-
But to be devil's advocate,
That's
if
the
somebody,
biggest mistake.
But if
How is that
somebody,
not the biggest
look,
mistake?
listen,
No, because if someone says I am a professional fighter who trains other professional fighters in the realm that we operate in, bro, your word means something.
Right.
Like when I said I'm gonna get a professional gym and we gonna meet there and stuff, and then the first gym fell through, I didn't just say, well, fights off, first gym fell through. I got another gym because I put my word on that I was gonna deliver that. So when
he catfished you.
he basically catfished me.
He catfished
But I mean,
you.
bro,
And Sean,
listen,
I ain't got no problem with
Just to say back on that subject, if somebody called you out for a battle, right? Hold on. If somebody calls you out for a battle, right?
yeah.
You're gonna show up.
But
it don't matter where it's at.
you
Am I
got-
right or wrong?
But yeah, there's got
Now,
to
hold
be
on,
like
peep game. Hold on, peep game. Now, if it's like when you show up, bro, you in somebody's room, there's no cameras, it's just a bunch of his homies. You're gonna be like, bro,
Yeah, no,
what am I doing this for?
So what did I just drive 45 minutes because just a random person said we're finna have a karate fight? He didn't fucking say, you feel me? Like he didn't really prove his qualifications or none of
No,
that shit.
he did because I looked them up. If you look somebody up on the internet and they got a record of 20 and 16, bro, they're a real fighter. I could look at video of them in the cage fighting.
So you peeped his video, you peeped the
Bro,
footy.
it's like Quentin Rampage Jackson. I've actually trained with him before.
Yeah.
It's like Quentin Rampage Jackson saying, yo, I got a whole setup in my house. Come through, we gonna spar or we gonna train in here. Bro, based on this dude's accolades and his
You
notoriety.
equating War Chief to Rampage?
No, but what I'm saying,
What?
hey, bro got as many losses as round. He got.
Oh, hold on, bro. Don't do Rampage like that. We
Hey,
like
Rampage,
He got
fuck
as
this
many.
fool up,
hey,
man.
He got as many fights as Rampage, bro. Like, bro,
Hey,
I trained
would you take a battle with Rampage?
a fight.
Yeah.
No.
yeah.
I went
Exactly.
listen, bro.
At least he's smart.
Listen, I
Smartest thing
trained
I've
with
ever seen.
I've trained with Rampage at Body Shop Fitness when it was in Lakewood. Now it's at Metarex. Go check them out. Antonio McKee, AJ McKee, former Bellator champion. I trained with Rampage at their gym. Rampage don't really know how to go 30% or 40%.
He going straight.
Bro is big. Bro, hands is big. He literally said, bro, I'm not training with this dude no more because we going to end up fighting for real. Rampage really said that. But I'm just like, bro, I'm trying to keep up with, your 80% is like
with Rampage?
100%.
He's sparring.
We
Nah,
was
I
sparring,
mean,
just
I ain't gonna do-
training.
I seen
That's fire.
Rampage being Long Beach a lot on 2nd Street.
Hell yeah.
And I with my girl, my
Big
girl
ass.
Asian.
Yeah.
Nigga, I told my girl, if Rampage look at you, just keep walking because I'm
Hey.
not fighting him. Oh my God. I lose.
Hey, especially when bro is not in fighting shape, that nigga is
He's bigger.
big and
Way bigger.
chunky. Nah.
That's the thing. So with that being said, I think War Chief, who you got a good 79 pounds on.
Shit,
at
I got
least.
120.
Yeah.
But hold on,
it's not equivalent to Rampage.
But it's
No
but it's
way.
two different fighting styles. See, he wants to strike, and Brandon want to do.
No, I get it.
jiu-jitsu.
I understand.
And I
As
think
novice
it was
as I
fair
am-
for you to say, "Hey, I'll give you this, but first we got to do jiu-jitsu because you challenged my belt."
That's the only reason
And I think
said
that's
that.
fair.
That's the only reason I said
I
that.
do kind of feel that.
That's like somebody saying, "Oh, you can't make hit songs, but he's a freestyler."
Yeah,
All right,
yeah,
bet.
yeah.
Let's go song for song, and then we can do a freestyle battle.
Yep.
Let's do a rap battle.
Yep.
Right.
Well,
On guard, I'll let you try this Wu-Tang style.
No, what?
As famously said on Bring the Ruckus. You feel me?
What do you think about this, Creep? What do you think about the fact that Adam then basically went against their own in favor of a straight up troll that nobody knew? Because it did give a little bit of like no jumper. Everybody except for Tay and my boy K-Slim, they all kind of like turned against me. I guess in the name of getting content, and it didn't even work out.
I hate on you.
Yeah.
No, I
actually didn't hate on you.
Yeah, I think they was.
I think Les was on your side. But you were saying something funny.
One mic.
I think out of everybody on bullshit over that because
100%.
anybody who's seen that video and thinking with an unbiased opinion, like obviously, gang, like ain't nobody showing up and just fighting somebody in their garage on a floor mat, gang.
That's a professional.
Supposed to be a professional, like.
Yeah.
Come on,
Yeah,
like,
no, of course, it's a hilarious situation, and there's a million things to laugh about. I really wasn't ever like, oh, Brandon K about it. You feel me?
No, but I think your audience, even though the audience is like they pretend to love everything y'all do, a lot of people hate watch this channel. So when y'all show absolutely no loyalty to me, it just, in my opinion, confirmed what people thought about No Jumper for a long time. Like, oh, them niggas ain't shit. I'm just telling y'all want to be talking about hood shit. There is a certain level of loyalty that's involved.
Okay,
in
with
politics.
that being said, then Brandon,
What?
why were you disloyal to the viral way? What the fuck?
was
You
I disloyal
switched
to
up
them?
on your own homies.
How was I disloyal
You
to
feel
them?
me? You said,
Explain.
I don't even fucking trust these guys. He's calling his other homies. They came all out their way to be there to defend you.
Bro, listen.
I met Brandon through the viral way.
I talked to Brandon that day. I said, Brandon, you gotta
Brandon,
make this
you
right.
are an
How many
adj-
times without pressing you about
This
that?
nigga,
I
all
was
day,
talking
all
to
night.
bro.
He is
Bro, you
adjacent
got
in
it.
the viral ways universe. He's
Right, he's a viral way member. He's like
yes,
me.
Yes,
I'm not a viral way member.
Yes, you are. You're Uncle Ruckus of the viral way.
Hey,
Yes, you are part of
listen,
this.
1,000.
Crazy.
Listen,
I was about to defend you, but that is crazy.
no, defend me.
Defend
Defend me. What are you drinking?
Wingstop lemonade.
Oh, okay.
Officer.
Hey, look, let me say this, and I'm gonna just keep it as real as I can, my nigga. If I go somewhere and a nigga we show up and what we show up to is not what a nigga told both of us that it was supposed to be, and you're the nigga who facilitated all this, and I say, bro, is this what we agreed to come to fight in? And you say, I don't know. You not the homie. Like, it should, bro,
why I felt you.
you supposed to be my homie. So, and I'm not asking you to lie. I'm asking you to just stand with me on the facts that this is not what we came to. Viral, because he's a shiesty nigga trying to get content. He literally tried to play the middle. Oh, I don't know, but y'all can still do this and do that. Bro, I'm going to give you advice like I give my son or my brother. Hey, bro, you ain't fighting in here because this ain't what the nigga said it was. This shit dangerous. This glass all on the walls. Who the fuck are these niggas? Who's this nigga standing at the door with the hoodie on? Who is these niggas that keep walking up like crackheads? I'm going to say no.
If I bought you, I'm on whatever you own at that point. Once we get there,
For sure.
But he didn't bring him though.
No, let him finish this. Let this real niggas finish
But he
this
hold on.
statement,
But he
Hey.
facilitated. But go ahead, brother.
still same shit. Like if you facilitating, if you in the middle of it, if you brought a nigga, once a nigga get there and the circumstances change or whatever it is that made him change what he came here on, because obviously he came over there on that type of time.
That's a fact.
He wasn't on no bitch timing, because 9 times out of 10 niggas ain't showing up for the fade
100%.
anyway. You feel me?
So he's basically saying
for
that-
any reason that he had that he wanted to change the direction of what was going on, they should have been on whatever he was on.
Let me tell you, no,
He's calling viral way a janky promoter.
No,
Lush,
Keep
shut
going.
the hell
He
up.
called him a
Let me
janky
say-
promoter.
Let me
Hold on,
say this last part, because this the icing on the cake. Tay, you gonna be mad at me for saying this. The nigga start acting like he was trying to get chippy and like fight on some street shit, right? Nigga tried to put his finger in my face and I push his finger out my face, like, get your fucking finger out my face. Viral lies and says I got mushed in the face, then tries to walk it back. Oh, you didn't get mushed, he put his finger in your face. Then I told the nigga, if you trying to be on some street shit, nigga, I smoke you straight up.
Oh shit.
Viral took that video and put that shit on the internet.
I
Who
ain't got
does
nothing.
that?
I ain't got nothing
Who
to say
fucking-
about that.
What nigga homie do that?
Hey,
Don't
look.
listen. I know a homie. Tay, you a homie, my nigga.
Facts,
You a real
100%.
nigga. Listen, bro. I'ma keep it a buck with you. When that shit went down, I just said, look, I ain't got no animosity towards the niggas because I never said nothing bad. Mind you, Tay, who were the niggas who jumped up? First, they were supposed to go on pun shit. And I posted on Instagram, watch Viral Way get on back on Fig and slander.
You did say that. I seen that.
Did I not?
You said that.
Then it fell through. So instead of slandering me on back on Fig, knowing I'm into with them niggas, he comes to No Jumper and then slanders me. What part of being a homie is
did
that?
Viral Way have a relationship with them too? Like those are homies?
Nah, he don't have no relationship.
No.
But listen, I ain't gonna hold you. I think the Viral Way was just looking at it like, all right, bet.
Man,
Y'all here just
fuck what you think,
Hold on, but
Tay. This is
Big Game,
just
hold on.
straight homie
Peep Game,
shit.
no. I think they just like, all right, since y'all here, just squabble it down.
Oh, yeah.
But it's a professional
That's
fighter.
street shit. Yeah,
that's street shit. So that's why I respect Brandon.
A nigga did not
But I respect
tell me.
both parties.
No,
Listen.
I get it too. But Brandon, did you know they were filming? Did you know he was filming at that time?
If a nigga came to me on some like, my nigga, fuck you, fuck where you from, nigga, we on some hood shit. The phone call would have been totally
I'ma
different.
smoke
I
you.
would have called the homies. And nigga talk. First of all, the nigga would have had to come find me where I'm at. Second of all, I would have been like, my group, I'm coming with at least 20 people.
On top of that, you got to look at it like this too, Tay. Bro, like with Viral Way, it's kind of like, bro, I don't know this dude and you don't know this dude. I'm putting 100% trust into you to make sure that this shit go the way that you say it's supposed to go because you're the one in direct contact with these folks. So when he got there and it wasn't what dude said it was really Viral Way responsibility to call the fight off. It shouldn't
Kill
even
it
have been
Before he
Brandon
even
for real.
left. But
I can see that perspective.
Not
I can see
say,
that perspective.
that's why I said the
oh,
biggest mistake was him even going.
No, listen.
I've been saying that.
No, but listen.
I said that several times.
I will accept that. But what I'm telling you is when we ride, like with my homies, right? If I'm rolling with my homeboys, we 100% on our side.
Of course. Wrong or right.
Ain't no room to try to figure out what a nigga, or let's change the circumstances, whatever. All I'm saying is this. I got no hard feelings against him. That's why I've never slandered Viral Way. I never went on No Jumper to go back at them over what they said to me. If I got an issue with Viral Way, I'm going to call Viral and say what I got to say. So,
did you know he was filming?
Yeah, when he came up, he was filming at that point.
So did you tell him, hey, don't put this out?
No, but look,
did you tell him, don't put this out?
Listen, man, you shouldn't even, what's understood don't need to be explained. And then when I say I'm going to smoke you, I'm willing to do that in all of our best interests. Because if a nigga getting chippy and I think the dude was high, you don't know who he could. The bro called, he did a little call like, hey, some.
For real?
Bro, y'all didn't see that shit on the video?
Cuz say,
bro,
Oochie Coochie.
I know you saw that shit.
But then I gotta ask you too though. It was your expectation of Viral Way to only post you in a positive light. Let's say you would have lost the fade. You feel me? If he would have posted that you lost, would you have felt some type of way?
No, I
so
took
it's
the
like
fade.
at the end of the day, he's still a content creator. So you know what I mean? Like
he can get all the content he want. He could have came to the second one that we set up. But what I'm saying is, when we come into, like, Floyd, ain't nobody coming with Floyd Mayweather. If they show up and a nigga got 8-ounce gloves and he supposed to have 16-ounce gloves, ain't nobody gonna be like, well, y'all could still get in there and go fight.
Yeah,
no, they gonna be like, they gonna be like, nigga, nah, this is not what you said it was supposed to be. So let's reschedule it. And even Viral said, I ain't fighting in there. And then he did say, y'all could go somewhere else, which I said, that's fine. And I did end up setting it up. But just on the whole, like the plausible deniability shit where a nigga asks you a straight up and down question as a man, like, if you ask me some shit, Lush, we've talked on the phone and stuff, we can joke around in here, but when we personally talking, you talking as a man. My nigga, if I say, is this what we agreed to? Don't say, I don't know. Because you're a very intelligent nigga and you know this ain't what we agreed to. At that point, I feel like you trying to like play me. You trying to like,
yeah.
Oh, he said, I don't know.
Man, that nigga was, I don't know, and y'all can still like.
Was that after the fact that y'all got into it though? Was that
you act like a female? You just want to see some bullshit. You not like protecting my interest. And if I do lose, I'm already taking a risk because I could get over there and get knocked out.
But also mechanically, be like, wouldn't it be to your advantage to fight in a small confined space?
No, it's not my advantage if niggas got glass cases all on.
Yeah, bro had washing machines, refrigerators, arcade
which could potentially be utilized in a fight. If we're being honest,
no, but I mean, but that's not what it's about.
You
it's not
could
about
just trip and fall. You saw the movie $1 Million Baby.
Yeah.
They got a gym mat on the floor.
No, yeah.
The gym mat was like an inch thick. Nigga, I was break somebody's neck on that.
Yeah.
But at first, bro was talking about fighting on the concrete. He didn't even want to put the mats down. He's like, the mats ain't stable. They not pinned down. I said, okay then. This is not what you told us. We could just get it in on the concrete. That's crackhead shit. That's like, I've been getting high and I feel like I'm like charged up. I'm not on that, bro. I got to work the next day. I got a family that depends on me. You're not gonna pay my medical bills if I split my fucking kneecap like my friend did doing the same dumb shit. So I have a lot of experiences that have an impact on what I do.
Well, shit, with bro, like you said, thinking he was just clout chasing off the whole situation. Maybe that was his motive to begin with. What you saying that y'all come from the same space, like if you tell another fighter like I got this set up, and then you get there and it's different, it wasn't gonna happen. Maybe he knew like I'm gonna set it up to where we ain't gonna be able to get down anyway, but I can get the clout off of it.
I'm still clout.
You know what I'm saying?
Brandon,
that's why now that Brandon set it up.
So did you ask him to put the mats down?
No, I said you don't have any mats. And when he was on video, he said, "Oh, you want mats?" Then he threw the mats down.
He's like, what are you talking about? There's 5 guys named Matt next door.
He didn't have no mats. He knew it wasn't gonna shake.
5 mats.
It was all cloud chase, bro.
Mateo.
Okay, wait, you told him to put them rusty ass mats down?
That trash crap. Look, bro, the bad thing is, bro says he trains MMA fighters. So when you say that, in my mind, I'm thinking, bro probably got the keys to several gyms. Why bring me there to waste my time? And what I know he knows is, if you know about martial artists, especially jiu-jitsu people and stuff like that, he knew, bro ain't gonna fight in this shit. This shit is not, this is unsafe.
It was all set up.
So he knew I wasn't gonna fight. And so then based on the way the internet think, oh, you got marked out because you don't want to fight in unsafe circumstances. It's really crazy to me because most of these people ain't gonna fight, period. You start talking about fighting, I'm gonna get a switch.
You know what it is?
That's why you should have never gone to begin with.
You know what it is? It's a thin line.
You live and you learn. You live and you learn.
But he said,
Hold on.
I expected more
but it's
from a person of his caliber,
But it's
now
a
I
thin,
understand
it's
the
a thin
outcast.
line between professional fighting and street fighting.
facts.
For
I mean,
sure.
I'm sorry, a thick line. It's not blurred.
Yeah.
So that's what it was. But I mean, come on, guys. We got an elephant in the room. Something big happened yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get to it.
Yeah, sure.
So yesterday, Charlie Kirk was assassinated. He was doing a speech at, I think it was a Utah college.
Yep. In Utah.
How do y'all feel about that?
Man.
What's up, Brandon? How you feel about it? Come on. Come on, Brandon. No, matter of fact, we get to Brandon last because you were talking a lot on Facebook. How you feel about Charlie Kirk?
I have a very dark sense of humor. So,
Hey, wait. Before you go into that, hey, first let's give our condolences and send our love to Charlie Kirk's family, his wife, his 2 kids, all those people. Whatever is said here, please do not take this as the sentiment of No Jumper as a company. This is each individual person's opinion, but we do beyond everything send you our blessings and wish you send our love in this hard time for you.
now, I'm definitely not a fan of political assassinations of any variety in any capacity. If you've seen people both on the right, left, front, back, side to side denounce that. I mean, the Zionists just lost their biggest soldier. What are you talking about?
Well, he wasn't their soldier at the last part of his.
Nah, he fell out with him in the end.
He fell out.
Oh,
with him.
did he?
Yeah, so that's why I was my eyes
did
are
he?
open. But how'd you feel about it?
Did he? Okay, because I thought he was like a Mossad agent, essentially.
He went against him.
Like when? Like in the
Bro, in the last
He was recently getting shit
like the
about
last
Israel.
2 or
he was like super pro Israel for
the last 2 or 3 months. He started
last
having
2 or 3 months.
he started having a change on his opinion with him.
Really? Because I'll be honest.
Well, I'll tell you what's going on. But how do you feel?
How do I feel about it? Like obviously, it's a tragedy, especially like I said, it's a political assassination. However, I looked at it like this. First of all, I'm in the battle rap community. I got to timestamp these bars because everybody going to have some shit to say. So I had to be the first person. I was watching like as it happened, like within minutes of it. So I had to be the first on Twitter with the, you feel me, shot in the throat. You feel me? Like what you
said on Facebook,
no Charlie Kirk.
And verbatim, you said no headshot busted in her throat like Charlie Kirk.
You feel me? Like, yeah, it's a bar.
You don't think that was a little bit too soon?
I think it's a fire ass bar.
But you don't think
Definitely
but you don't think that was too soon because his kids was in attendance when that happened.
Well, I mean, like, yeah, that's like obviously I don't want his children to have to endure any suffering or anything like that. Like, but as far as bars go, fire bar.
It was a cool bar,
and
bro.
also, and the way I was looking at it is like, we're on No Jumper. This is extension of hip hop culture. Hip hop culture has been run rampant by drill music for a long time, which encompasses what? People celebrating the death of black teenagers, satirizing it, making dances from it. You feel me? About the way that they're dying, naming fucking strains of weed after dead people and all kinds of disrespect. Nothing's out the window. Sending memes to parents of deceased. There's no limit to the disrespect. Digging up graves, like drill music encompasses all that, right? And we laugh about it and we talk about it. I'm not saying the people of this.
I'm about to say, but does that make that okay?
No, it doesn't.
Like, do you think personally
no,
that's
it doesn't.
okay for them to do
it
that?
doesn't. But you know what else? That's not any less okay or more okay than, the guy that I saw on YouTube always saying some racist out of pocket shit wound up getting shot in his neck for talking out the side of it. You feel me? Like,
nice try, Goldberg. This is not the same thing though, because Charlie Kirk doesn't talk about violence. He doesn't advocate for violence. Charlie Kirk is someone who is a godly, God-fearing individual. He promotes family. Charlie Kirk is someone who, in my opinion, he reflects the better side of America, where he's like, look, we have a disagreement. We have a difference of opinion. I'm going to come to where you are. I'm going to meet you where you're at. I'm going to give you a microphone and a platform that otherwise you would never have. No one would ever hear what you have to say. I'm going to give you my pedestal. And you can express whatever sentiment you have about what I believe. And I'm going to correct you with a smile and basically try to reach the olive branch out to you. Bro was all positivity. Hip hop is negative in nature. So for him to die tragically like that, it doesn't speak to him or what he represented. It speaks to a radicalized element that exists within our country that really needs to be dealt with.
Facts, 100%.
I do agree with that. However,
we gotta let Creep talk. Shut the fuck up. You talk all week.
No, go ahead.
No, go ahead, Creep.
Man, look, this might be like Vans off the wall, but I feel like they put that boy ass on the floor, and it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, look, that's the reason why I feel like that, bro, because he wasn't always just keeping shit respectfully, bro. You never seen the clip when he got into it with the Chinese dude and he blew his top and got up and started calling Chinese dude all type of chinks and shit like that. Yeah, bro, it's a clip of that. Him calling the Chinese dude chinks. Dude said that civil rights should have never happened. So what do that mean for our people?
I agree with that.
In the 1940s, it was bad. It was evil. But what happened? Something changed. They committed less crimes.
Maybe they were afraid. I mean, 4,000 Black men, women, and children were killed in violent lynch mobs.
That's your explanation, but I guess
racial terror permeated American culture for hundreds of years.
Black America is worse than it has been
that
in the
affected
last 80 years.
The generational psyche of an entire group of people.
Black America is the worst it's been since the 1940s, according to.
It's worse than it was in the 1940s.
Hold on. He's not lying. Now let's think about this. Back in the 1940s, right? It was segregation and racism, right? That pretty much pressured Black people to be with each other, to be cool. We were funded. We had Black fathers. We were good with our neighbors. If I see a Black man, hey brother, what's up, brother? In hindsight, and today, when I see a Black person that's dressed like me, I feel like he's a threat. He's a threat. And so back in the days, it was more of a family thing. Nowadays, without segregation, without racism, we're against each other. Like, it's more segregation and racism within our community.
Hey, I hate to say this, Tay. Without segregation, you don't exist. You feel me?
I mean, that's a fact.
You are literally the result of racist mixing.
Exactly.
You feel me? If segregation was still a thing, there would be no Tay.
You mean without desegregation?
But listen,
correct.
Yeah, but listen, but that's not the argument.
That's not true.
But that's not the argument. The argument is, were Black people better in the 40s than today?
Right. But just to put it in perspective, yes, because.
No. Look, I was going back to the civil rights thing. The whole. Go ahead, bro.
Just the fact that that Black people at that time didn't even have access to basic human rights like voting. You feel me? Brandon couldn't be popping it like
Black
the way he
people
is.
could vote in 1940. Where the fuck is
civil rights? He said civil rights movement should have never happened.
Now I don't agree with that. I don't agree with everything he said.
Civil rights movement should have
No,
never
I
happened.
agree with 100% that civil rights destroyed Black America, and for the very reasons that Tay was given. Back before civil rights, before Martin Luther King convinced Black people that the epitome of their existence was to gain the acceptance of whites, Black people were self-reliant. In 1940, Black people had an economy that per capita rivaled the white economy. 1 in 3 Black people owned a home. 85% of Black children had a two-parent household. So what I'm saying is, you could say civil rights came to help us, but from the moment we accepted the idea of civil rights, our community disintegrated. Even when you think about redlining and stuff, oh, what about redlining? All these little intellectual...
What year is that stat based on, though? Hold on, because that's very misleading.
Listen.
Because you're not even taking into account...
I said 1940.
Correct.
My grandfather came to Long Beach in 1943 and built a house.
Compared to when, though, when you said the 85%? Like
compared to now.
Compared to now, correct.
Compared to now.
So you don't think that there is any form, like, what are you talking about? Iran Contra,
Nothing
Ronald
in the black
Reagan,
community
1980s.
that has
what are you
nothing,
talking? Crack cocaine. That has a lot to do with everything.
Civil rights is
That's
what
a motherfucking
ushered
psyop.
in. Listen,
just
bro,
like Charlie Kirk
look,
getting smoked.
Civil rights
it was clearly
is
done
what,
by probably a conservative fucking operation.
Civil
If we're being
rights is
honest.
what. Listen, civil rights is what ushered in and made the crack epidemic possible. Because when you had insulated black communities, black people had control over what came in and out of their community.
When I've been talking about separatism, I've been saying this for months, guys. Here it is.
Listen, no, this is not preaching separatism.
Yes, it is.
No, this is preaching autonomy and self-reliance. You can't say separatism when there's a fucking Chinatown 10 miles away from here with all Chinese.
How could you have self-reliance when you're not even allowed to fucking go and drink the same water fountains or go to the same business establishments?
Listen, bro.
How is that possible?
Listen, bro.
You're not even allowed to own businesses, own property in certain areas.
Listen.
How the fuck is that progress? That is the craziest thing I've ever heard.
Capitalism.
People trying to act like the civil rights movement wasn't amazing.
It was horrible. Listen. Listen.
Are you out of your skull?
I want you to listen instead of trying to get a viral moment. Capitalism corrects all that. That stuff wasn't fixed by civil rights. That was fixed by capitalism. Go watch the film by the... Wait a minute. You
see what happened to Black Wall Street, bro? You see what happened to Black Wall Street?
Let me finish, Lindenberg. Look, if you go watch the film How to Sell to the Negro, Secretary of the Treasury made this film, 1957. He told whites, there's an untapped market that white entrepreneurs have not identified and targeted. The Negro. Capitalism would have made it to where they would have been forced to say, you know what? I got to sell to these black folks because they have money. That is why when you look at these other groups who came into America after post-civil rights, you never had an issue with them because they understood if I got the money, they got the honey. So if I bring the dollars, they're going to integrate with me themselves because they want my money.
Sounds good, but you know better than that because you know how fucking repression works. That you think motherfuckers would have had a chance?
Let me ask you a
Are you fucking crazy?
Did you just disagree with everything he said?
No, but I do disagree
with the 1940 situation.
Yes,
but that's all facts.
Like no. As far as the statistics,
let's give you these stats.
I'm not taking objection to any of the statistics.
So you telling me when he said that, and he was talking when he said that, he was talking about black families having fathers in their lives.
I never said that. I never said that.
You disagree with that?
You said one of these based on.
So he is speaking truth. Now I'm asking. So he is speaking truth on the 1940 situation.
Based on that, I guess if that's the fact, I would consider.
Come on, don't reconsider.
But I never said different. I said a lot of things have happened. It's difficult to properly equate that because
it's not.
Yes, it
is.
It's
very easy to offend people on so many levels. Like when they got to talking about the abortion situation, this dude told the person that he was talking to that abortions is worse than the Holocaust.
It is.
Gang,
the numbers are like dwarfing the Holocaust.
What?
It is.
6 million Jews were killed.
The fashion in which these people were killed is worse than medically removing something that has no feeling.
Big game.
No, that's not true.
That's not true. Hey, listen. True. Hey, hold on. Creed. Let me give some facts. How is that
not true?
Creed, let me give some facts. With the Holocaust, who it was written by is the people it happened to. So the numbers are inflating. Let's just get that.
No, stop. Don't say that. What I'm going to say is this. 6 million Jews were killed in the Holocaust. 60 million black kids have been aborted since the 1960s. The numbers don't even compare, bro.
No, I'm not talking about the numbers. I'm talking about how for him to say that the Holocaust is worse than abortion.
No, he said abortion is worse
than the Holocaust.
Yeah.
That's a powerful statement from a white
Holocaust. Bro, the fashion in which these people were killed, gang. Thrown in incinerators, shot, shit like that. That's worse than somebody medically removing a child. That's not. Or
have you seen how they do abortions, bro?
Bro, it's bad.
But this is the thing. we talking about something that has no feeling.
But what
Listen.
You can't feel pain. This
Listen,
you know,
the
this
baby-
fetus or
probably
whatever.
the-
You can't. This don't feel pain,
bro,
gang.
we're
In
not.
contrast
Listen,
to-
bro, we're not babies that are aborted, so we don't know what that pain feel like.
No, they do feel pain because they have a heartbeat, they have skin, they have
They
all
have-
that.
yeah, come on, man.
Some of those babies come out and they're screaming, they're still alive.
There are far more abortions than the Holocaust, but let's also take into account that the Holocaust was a 5-year period.
Here's the
and
issue.
this
The
is
Holocaust
over
don't affect
several
you and
decades.
me. That's the whole thing.
What that
So
mean?
Charlie Kirk, here's the thing. The Holocaust happened in Germany. Those weren't Americans. Charlie Kirk is an American, focused on what's hurting
We are
Americans.
Americans.
So it's ignorant for an American to act like they care more about something happening in Germany than something
something happening here.
that is a Holocaust in our own soil. That's destroying our community. Do you realize that we are only we built this country and we are only 14% of the population of this country. Why? Because we've exterminated the vast majority of the kids that would have had families that would one kid accounted for 20,
a fact.
30
Look,
people, 10 generations.
There is been a very targeted campaign towards the black community when it comes to abortion. That is undeniable. I'm with you on that 100,000%. Is it janky? Yes. Since we're playing ChatGPT games, and I wanted to
I didn't look up ChatGPT.
I know, yeah.
at all, by the way.
I just wanted to
Go ahead.
verify some shit. All right.
let's start. Let's
So
get it.
let's verify this. Prior to the civil rights movement, we talking about the mid 50s through the 60s, right? Black people, here's certain civil liberties that y'all did not have. Number one, like I said, voting rights.
Okay.
Yeah, most motherfuckers couldn't even vote, but if
But
you
most
wanted
ain't
to,
all. Most ain't all.
all had to request people to pay a fee to vote.
You
had
had
to
the
pay
right
a
to
fee.
vote, but there was-
you had to pay a fee, undergo a literacy test, and there was no grandfather clause.
They need to bring
the
that back.
grandfather clause.
literacy.
Fair enough.
They need to bring
That's
that
fair
shit
game,
back.
bro.
Look,
Fair
and
enough.
that go back into the segregation shit, though.
Universally,
right? So look,
not just for them though. Grandfather clauses, intimidation and violence, groups with like the Ku Klux Klan allowed to operate with impunity. Anytime there'd be communities that would gain fiscal independence, they would get shut down and burnt, like what happened to Black Wall Street, Tulsa. Y'all fucking know history. You feel me? On top of that, freedom of movement and public access, Jim Crow laws, segregation. People weren't even allowed to go to the best institutions. You want to make your own schools, historic black colleges? That's awesome. I'm here. I support it fully. But do you want to have the option to go to the fucking white kids' schools too? You don't have it back then. How fucked up is
and
that?
you know why?
That life
And
is
you know
better.
why?
Life is better pre
And do you know
civil
why that was
rights?
the case?
Are you fucking
No.
crazy?
Do you know why that's the case? Because the Democrat Party that you support was started.
Fuck the
KKK.
Democrats.
Hey,
Fuck the Democrats,
They
bro.
did.
They ushered
Fuck
in,
the Democrats.
Wait a minute. They started KKK. They were the progenitors of segregation. Every racist thing you named was occurring in the South and was a product of the Dixiecrats that later became the Democrats. So now you're saying, Brandon,
Facts.
in the future, the guys who actually fought against this, the abolitionists who were the Republicans, a party created by black people, these guys are now bad. But the guys who perpetuated all this racist crap, they're now good. You just killed your own argument, Lush.
No. What I said is that black people, life has been better since the civil rights movement. There's been
It has not
progress
been
and
better.
opportunities.
Hey, Charlie Kirk.
and then for y'all to say like during the it was better for segregation because we had more control over our communities and shit. That's not necessarily
With
true.
limited resources.
No, but that's not necessarily true because before post civil rights, like before civil rights, if we didn't have the motherfucking right to vote, they still had control over who was governing and mayor in our cities.
We did have the right
so
to
they
vote.
still was telling us who
difficult to achieve it.
and what we couldn't do in our own goddamn
Ours, look,
community.
did have the right to vote.
But what I meant by
We did
that,
have the right to
why we was better before segregation is because as a family, you had a father in your life, a black father. In hindsight today, it's not a lot of families who has a father and a mom, a 2-parent household.
Look, during segregation, a black person could live a black experience anywhere in the country. Like, if you go out to
Oh, no,
LA,
they have a pretty different one in the big cities than they would in rural
if I
Alabama.
go to LA right now, I could go. An Asian person could wake up and go like this, and go out and do business with none but Asians. He could get his car fixed by Asian, go to an Asian dry cleaner, go to an Asian grocery store, all this stuff, and get every single thing he needs to live. A black person can't do that in LA. A black person can't even do that in Denver, or can't even do that damn near in New York. Why? Because segregation allowed for big money capitalists to infiltrate black communities, and it encouraged black people to leave their community.
You said a black person can't do what out here?
Listen.
I didn't think that was true what
Listen,
it said.
look. It encouraged black people to leave their community and go do business with white-owned businesses. And so what was the direct result? Black businesses shut down.
But again, we did it. Like you said, Tulsa and all that type of shit. Black Wall Street.
just
we
one place.
did it. But that's what I'm saying. It was done.
And it's
they
still
came
there.
through and did what they did.
Right.
Black Wall Street is still there. Black
Correct.
people don't even shop at it.
Right, but because of it was shut the fuck
It
down.
was built
in a
back 2 years later.
Yeah, but like that was enough of a like you know the history, dog.
Bro,
I don't got to tell you.
Black
this shit.
Wall Street was built back. Black people went back to patronizing.
It didn't have the same affluence.
Listen, man,
it didn't have the
it
same.
Did. What happened was after desegregation, black people start doing this thing where they thought white ice was colder. I want to go eat at the white people restaurant. I want to go shop at the white. Same thing niggas do now. Black people don't buy black brands now. They want to buy Louis. They want to buy Gucci. Why? Because black civil rights created an environment where black people started to think that things were better just because white people were creating them. Before that, black people didn't have that mindset.
So you feel like it would be better if we were separated and like because that way there'd be able to be more of a monolithic control and you guys would be able to govern yourselves better. All races we stick to ourselves. Would that be better?
No, but this conversation started where you had set a bar about Charlie Kirk's.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that bar was too soon?
No, like I said, I had to timestamp it.
Would you have said, "Oh, he got shot 6 times and he Nipsey"?
No, I wouldn't have.
But why? So are you against everything that Charlie Kirk said, or is it that?
No, I'm not against everything Charlie Kirk. I have respect for Nipsey. Like Charlie Kirk was the racist guy that I saw, and like that's how I took him.
But you also
I
said
didn't-
that goes against what you said.
How does it go against what I said?
Because you also said that you
Who
agree
killed
with
more
something
black
they
people,
said.
Nipsey Hussle or Charlie Kirk?
I believe they probably neither of them killed any.
Well, let's say who promoted the death and murder of black people more, Nipsey or Charlie Kirk? Nipsey did.
Charlie
You
Kirk's trying to
Nipsey
take away
'cause
our
you're
civil rights, guys.
You're talking trash about you support Nipsey because you're pandering, bro. Charlie, I'm man enough to say
I just
this.
think he's a dope rapper, bro.
I would take.
I
Listen,
just
I
thought he
would
was a
take
good rapper.
100 Charlie. Look, I would take one Charlie Kirk over 100 Nipsey Hussles for
You
this.
went to the Marathon Burger
for the-
opening talking
listen,
about I'm pandering.
For the
fuck?
simple fact of this, Charlie Kirk's the things he promoted, in my opinion, was the direction someone like Nipsey Hussle eventually was going to end up at, right? So Charlie Kirk was already talking about family, this, that, and the third. I'm a person who's like, I hear what Charlie Kirk is saying. I'm like, that is the way to prosperity. I see Nipsey Hussle. I love what he's doing, but Nipsey was a work in progress. I'm not going to say Charlie Kirk was a racist because Charlie Kirk didn't promote racism. Charlie Kirk promoted religion and he promoted open dialogue. You can say he didn't like
fuck
black
with
people,
those
but
ideologies. I fuck with it all. With hypocrisy in the fucking church aside, let's not fucking
Lush,
lie.
do you
not
think,
going there.
do you- hold on,
I'm a
Lush,
Christian.
Do you
feel
think
me?
Charlie Kirk was a racist or just a real American? Like, I'm asking you a serious question.
Good question.
I think that he promoted a lot of racist ideologies.
Was it
Like what? Like, for example, the conversation we just had is one. He also
But
said,
that wasn't racist. That was
what
him being
about this?
American
What
and
about
saying,
this?
this is
What
good for
about
the black
thi-
community.
Okay, what about him saying black women, he said, black women are incapable of making decisions for themselves. It was something, I don't
He
wanna-
didn't say that.
Let me get
Yeah, we
the
gotta get it
exact
verbatim
quote.
because we can't.
Let me get it
but he
verbatim.
wouldn't be far off if he said
Let
it.
me get the exact quote. It was something.
He wouldn't be far off.
This fool laughing in the back got me crying.
I didn't hear. I never
All
heard
right.
that though.
But we gotta hear his words
I
verbatim.
heard from him. He had
Because
facts
listen,
behind his statement.
every time I've seen Charlie Kirk get into like an altercation or an argument with somebody, whether it was like transgenderism, abortion, the black community, he kind of had valid points. And like, of course, the way he's saying it, maybe it could be said better. But it was just straight to the point. Hey, this is what it is, and you need to accept this, or you don't have to accept it, but go through it and see it for yourself.
Right.
Despite what Lush is saying, and this is the ultimate fact with it, Charlie Kirk was responsible for millions of young men across across the racial spectrum coming into conservative values, looking at life based on, building a family, restoring the values of America, and these people couldn't stand
What does that mean? The exact quote, by the way, hold on. Boom. Well, he did one time. He said gay people should be stoned to death. Most people are scared when they see a black pilot flying a plane.
Yeah, he said if I seen a black pilot flying a plane, I would not board the plane.
I'm not gonna hold you. I would be scared as hell if a person that was in like a situation who didn't get the credentials, but because it was a DEI or something like that.
Yes.
And they just put them there.
Even if it's DEI, they still have to have the credentials.
No.
To be a pilot?
No.
You don't have to have the credentials.
Religious freedom should be terminated. Multiple black politicians, quote unquote, stole black people's spots.
They did. You listen, bro. You're quoting Charlie Kirk out of context.
Martin Luther King was an awful person.
I agree with that 100%. Listen,
I don't agree with that one. I don't agree with that.
You are
That's what he
quoting
said.
Charlie Kirk out of context, and what Charlie Kirk was saying, especially with the black pilots thing, he was saying in the age of DEI, he would be scared if he saw a black pilot piloting the plane because he doesn't know if that person got that job because they were qualified or because
we
of
have
diversity.
to hire you because you're
Right.
black.
And the number one way we see the number one area we see this is in law enforcement, where they reduce the requirements, the fitness requirements, the competency requirements. They reduce that to allow more women onto the police force. Now, every time you turn on your damn YouTube, you see some dude. We just saw the thing where the female
So you
cop.
think they reduced the
watch
requirements
this,
to be a pilot?
They did.
They're doing stuff like that.
Bro,
But to be a
He
pilot.
said, hold on. He said, black women do not have brain processing power to be taken seriously.
But what was the context?
You have to go
just
steal
read
a
stuff
white
out of
person's
context.
And then what about this?
You're
Though?
reading out of
This one.
context.
What about this one?
You watch the entire
That's what I was
clip.
talking about the Asian thing.
Put it on the mic.
Every single day, Shank. I live as a capitalist. Okay? I live when I believe.
He got pissed off.
Security every single year.
He got pissed off.
Shank, let's go.
Yeah, I don't agree with that.
Listen,
you know,
man,
we
if
all
you-
have moments like that.
if you-
Hold on.
Wait a minute.
This is not no excuse for that.
And we all
this
should
is
be
not an
held
excuse for
accountable
that.
for them
Hey, I'm
moments.
not
No, listen,
making
he's accountable for that. But we all have moments like that. Like
Lush.
I've had moments like that my
Lush.
damn self.
Captain Save-A-Ho.
Lush, you
What
will
the
sit-
fuck?
look, see,
You're
no,
trying to rescue
this is the
this guy.
hypocrisy. Tay,
I'm not.
Tay, this is the hypocrisy. This dude Lush will be like, free somebody who's a straight up like
Free Dirk.
yeah,
Free
exactly.
EBK J-Bo.
Listen. Wait.
I mean it too.
Can you let me talk, or are you gonna
Yes.
filibuster because you're trying to be Adam right now? But it's not gonna happen on Thursday.
Trying my best.
It's not gonna happen
Thursday
on
show.
Thursday.
Yo, get out of here with that energy.
You get your ass slammed up out of this motherfucker. Stop interrupting me. Look, what I'm saying is this: free a bunch of degenerates, right? But Charlie Kirk saying chink is, oh my God, that's when you know
He's
someone's
supposed to be the beacon of
that's
fucking
when
purity.
you know someone is a hypocrite, like Lush. See, what I'm gonna say is this. When Charlie Kirk goes to those colleges, those students try to gaslight him. Listen to the things they say, bro. They're throwing out racial slurs. So if he throws one back, you're getting what you're dishing out.
No, but that go
And
against
I don't
what he
think-
stand
and
for,
no,
though.
it doesn't.
Yes,
I
it
don't-
do.
Bro,
Bro,
listen,
he's
Charlie Kirk
clickbaiting. He's rage
Charlie
baiting.
Kirk never said that he was Martin Luther King. Let niggas whoop off in your ass and not do nothing. No man is gonna sit there and let you constantly degrade him without saying something derogatory back. So stop expecting Charlie Kirk to not be a man about his shit. And that's what the restoration of America is.
He's supposed
Stop
to be able to
expecting
voice his
people-
opinion, right? He's supposed to be he's supposed to allow people to voice their opinion without him getting mad and being offensive, right?
Hold on, Brandon. But hold on.
Lobby.
But a lot of the times when they're talking, when they voicing their opinion, they attacking him. They calling him out his name. They saying that you're a weirdo. They saying that you are the downfall of American citizens.
Saying stuff about his family. They
Literally
say
talking
shit
about
about
his
my family. Somebody's in my inbox. Your daughter's an effing whore. Okay, I gotta take
Bro,
that.
I have to take that and
Like-
come back with something that's hitting you because at certain points.
You said it earlier.
But hold on, at certain points, I'm a man, and sometimes that shit does conflict with my attitude.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, him calling the Chinese people what he called them, like that's
Completely unnecessary.
Yeah, and I'll say that. That's unnecessary.
Unnecessary.
It's unnecessary.
you can say
That's
something.
America. He's supposed to be this beacon of purity.
nobody said he
This
was a beacon
of purity.
that's Christian
That's what I'm
ideology.
saying.
He's a
Thou shalt not hate your thy
Charlie
neighbor.
Kirk is not. Listen,
The fuck?
Charlie Kirk is not Jesus and he's not God. He's gonna make mistakes.
Stop.
And he's not a politician either.
Yeah, you're right.
He
So,
was just a guy
so-
talking.
but now he's
on his
getting
opinions.
martyrized in a
He's
similar
a martyr.
fashion.
No, he is a martyr.
Listen, man.
I'm not saying
You don't think he's a martyr?
And
Yeah,
I'm not
he
saying
is.
he was
He
all
died for
wrong.
what he stood
All I'm
for.
saying is
He
he shouldn't
absolutely
have
is.
died
He
for
for
his
sure
opinion.
died for what he stood for.
Come on.
All I'm saying he wasn't all right, and he wasn't all wrong.
100%.
You shouldn't die on your opinion. That's what we all in here doing right now. We just stating our opinions on something.
That's a fact.
Brandon shouldn't get killed tomorrow over because
he didn't do an MMA fight or a jiu-jitsu fight. Like that's bullshit.
It's just like what you said earlier. I ain't even gonna, you know what I'm saying?
Like matter of fact,
if somebody say something to you, you gonna state it back.
I got a good example. Remember last week how you had that debate with Brandon? You was cooking.
Yeah.
But do you think somebody should be killing you over your opinion?
Yes.
Right.
Nigga,
No, I'm saying they should kill,
like,
they should kill you over your opinion.
Hell yeah! Look, when I open up,
Nah,
look,
come on,
hold
you
on,
smart in it.
listen,
Hell yeah.
Hold on, let him cook.
hold on,
Let him cook.
Exactly like you said. What I was saying. Hey, look, bro. When you speaking on a public platform and you got the voice power to go ahead and affect the masses, whether it's positive or negative, you subject yourself to whatever comes after that.
Yep.
No,
Regardless,
Not getting shot.
you
Not getting
subject
shot.
yourself to it. No.
As far as
but look, hold on,
critique,
wait. You saying not getting shot, but that's subjective, gang. You get what I'm saying? At the end of the day, what it means to you ain't what it mean to me, gang. I'll make takes. Look, just because you handle something a certain way, you want to handle shit with words. I may handle shit with violence, bro. It just is what it is. I'm not talking about whether it's right or wrong. I'm talking about what it is.
Just-
gang.
Hold on.
So I've
He's
now
not operating
subjected
on the
myself.
moral
So look,
compass.
hold on. So if I get on this platform, right, and I say fuck all Crips, man, I subject myself to whatever happens after that because I made these certain type of people
But he never
feel a
said
certain
that.
type of way.
Hold on. First of all, hold on. That's a street value mentality. So we can't base this off of this. This is American.
That's
He's not a street dude. So hold on. Somebody hurting you over your opinion, you think that's cool?
I think, hell yeah, I feel like it's validated because, again, what it means to you and what it means to them, gang.
But I think, hold on, Brandon. But I think that was his argument. It's like I should be able to have an opinion without you being physically or violent against me.
Yeah,
Correct.
But that's his opinion.
He wasn't-
right?
I think that's a moral opinion too. Like I should come to you right now and be like, "Oh, bro, yeah, I'm black and Asian, but I don't even fuck with rice or shrimp."
But again, though,
the
bro,
Asian community
everybody
shouldn't
got
attack me for
different
that.
morals. Everybody don't have the same morals, gang. Everybody
shrimp,
got
no
different
rice or
morals.
shrimp.
Listen, but what we're saying,
right or wrong?
No, listen, Creek.
Right or wrong, again, it's subjective, gang. Everybody is different.
It's not as subjective as we would like it to be because here's what we're missing: the context. The people who are celebrating Charlie Kirk's death are the same people who drive around with a bumper sticker on the back of their car that says tolerance and it has all the symbols of every
This is
religion on the
true.
back.
Yes.
These are the
Yes.
same people saying,
Yes.
we have empathy for the people dying in Gaza and we have empathy for the people dying in Ukraine. These people are gaining your trust by lying to you, telling you that they are the empathetic ones. They are the gentle warriors. They are the peaceful warriors, the ones who are going to see the humanity. They say, what about humanity?
I just don't think it's why is it always a partisan
why
issue?
Do you always
no, because
interrupt
you've
me,
been
bro?
talking for
We can't
hours,
make
dog.
You've been
talking for hours.
We can't even make a no.
Bro.
Listen, bro. We can't even make a
right.
clip with this nigga. Like, stop interrupting me.
Dude, you've been talking enough.
Anyway,
Go ahead.
Listen, look.
It's not all a political campaign.
Listen, man. Listen. You're just mad because I don't agree with you.
No,
Listen,
at all. I expect you to not
listen what I'm
agree.
saying. These
But
are
I
the
just don't think it's all the partisan
these
issue,
are the
bro.
people who say, like this liar. He's over here talking about
like you're
bust
getting mad,
down their
dude.
throat. I'm not mad. I'm just exposing it. This dude is making fun of a dude who just got his head blown off and got killed in front of his family. But then he wants you to believe he cares about these gang members and stuff in jail. The reality is he don't give a fuck about none of that. He will use them as a stepping stone to get notoriety for himself. This nigga is a Jewish person. Wait, listen. Listen. Jewish people been doing this. Jewish people been doing this shit for years.
So now you're conflating all Jews on me.
Jewish people been doing this for years.
All Jews.
Listen, Jewish people have been doing this for years, and Lush and Josh are pretending like they're not doing the same shit right here.
How?
Look,
How?
you bring a nigga on the show and the nigga can't even talk.
Bro, you've been talking for this whole time. You've been talking here. You've been talking here the whole time.
Make his point.
You've been
Adam was
talking
like,
here the whole time.
Shut up. He damn near was. He should have just said, "Shut up, nigga."
No, it's one. It's one. It's one mic. No, see now.
He's Dorothy. You're Toto, nigga. You're Toto, nigga.
Now you're just.
Get on all fours right
Now you're dick sucking.
No,
now you're dick sucking
daily.
You're dick sucking.
This is
Now
the dick
you're
sucking clip.
Now you're dick sucking.
Hey, dude, this nigga.
You haven't even made a single fucking valid point.
Listen, bro.
You've taken this conversation.
Two Jews
in
and a
15
devil
directions.
worshiper in this
15
motherfucker exploit
directions.
niggas.
Okay,
Let's talk about it.
So let's talk about this. anti-Semitic vitriol.
I don't have anti-Semitic vitriol.
You're using anti-Semitic tropes. You're comparing. So I can't talk. So I can't talk. So I can't talk. So I can't talk. So I can't talk.
No,
so I can't talk.
You don't want to let me
so
talk.
I can't talk.
I'll yell you any day.
All right. No. Go ahead.
This nigga. Thank you.
Clearly unbalanced. Listen. Clearly unbalanced.
Lush was making this exact fucking point on another show. Nathan remembers. Lush was making a big thing about Jewish people taking advantage of black people
fucking
who
homo.
are rappers in the music industry. Now I'm bringing the same shit up in regards to him. Now I'm an anti-Semite.
No.
You are full of shit.
So how am I? So how is anything I'm doing deriving off of the success of black males in any capacity and limiting or trying to restrict their growth in any capacity? Right now, the floor is yours. You can't. I'm not.
Let's pretend to care about immigration. Ran out there shaking his booty in front of the federal building.
So he's going to make a bunch of jokes.
Are we going to have a conversation? Stepped up illegal immigration and deportations. Lush ain't got a thing to say about it. Lush ain't got shit to say.
Listen. No, you haven't.
You get your ass cut now.
It's a heated argument right now.
Here's the thing.
You made me act like a nigga now. Now you get the nigga. You wanted the nigga. Now you're going to get the nigga.
Listen. This is not. No, it's all good. No, it's all good.
Shut up, Lush. One mic.
Hey, this is a nonpartisan issue.
Remember 40 year old virgin? You wanted the nigga? You got the nigga. The nigga.
No, it's all good. No, this is a great show. Let him step over every time.
Your point.
This is why ATM Richie was corrected by Adam, because what ATM Richie was doing is bad podcasting, which we've all been instructed on.
Adam does bad podcasting.
You're doing it right now.
Oh yeah,
you're doing it right now. You're doing it as we speak.
Go ahead, Les.
One mic. Everybody gets the right to talk. Shouts to ATM Richie. I thought that he could have continued and with some fucking and found a great way to work with us, and it's a shame that he did the way he did.
On behalf of ATM Richie, I would like to say fuck you.
I mean, he definitely didn't say that.
And I like to say
he definitely didn't.
ATM Richie ass looked like somebody grabbed him by the back of the head and just slid his fucking nose across the rug and gave that nigga rug burn.
Hold on, go ahead, brother. I'm sorry. No joke.
No, it's all good.
One mic. Come on, Les. Come on, Les. Get your point across, brother.
Which one of my
the niggas out now, Les? We on some nigga shit now. We talking over each other now, baby.
Exactly. And what you want is some corny ass fucking frat boy shit. This ain't no like real shit. This ain't no street shit. You ain't talking about nothing, player. So let me break it. Whatever capacity that you want to refer to it in.
Nice.
Yeah. Are you all right?
Nigga done broke the chair.
This top heavy ass.
4 extras broke this chair. 4 extras broke this chair.
Yeah.
This chair been broke. Stop. 4 extras broke.
4 extra donuts broke this chair right now.
Hey, this shit is crazy, bro.
Caloric intake.
Stop playing.
You need to be in the caloric deficit.
Over, bro.
You are not in the caloric deficit, brother. With that being said, this is not a partisan issue. I don't know why you try to conflate everything with Republican versus Democrat.
That's what it is.
The Democrats are trash too, bro. I agree. Don't try to use me and tokenize me as the voice of the Jewish liberals. I don't even agree with half the shit they be popping.
Sure you don't.
I haven't fucking voted for a candidate since Barack Obama, and half the shit he did I was disappointed with.
You're an agent.
So I'm okay. Sure.
You're a Jewish, a Zionist agent.
And I hate the phrase Zionism, and I will never identify.
Sure you do. Sure you do.
Oh shit! Lust throwing them bottles right. He getting crazy.
It actually.
Hold on, he popped that buzz ball.
It's actually disgusting. It's actually disgusting. And when I see Charlie Kirk embody, you guys say he switched up his ideology and was like against Israel. He was sucking Israel's dick for the tenure of his career.
For a while.
He was anti-fucking Palestine, did not give a fuck about kids dying on Gaza. What the fuck is y'all saying?
You don't care about him dying or his kids, so what makes me think you care about the kids in Gaza? Stop lying.
Because his life.
Stop lying.
So guess what? People want to mock those lives being lost, and I'm going to mock his. LOL. Smoking on that Charlie Kirk pack. Suck my motherfucking dick.
See, so what I'm saying is,
take it right in the neck.
What I'm saying
it's hard to breathe. It's hard to breathe. Fuck that fool. Fuck that fool and anyone who's staying with it.
Hold on, what? Say it again. What'd you say?
I said, fuck that fool and anyone who's staying with it.
Oh, why is it fuck me?
Not you.
What did I do?
Monetization. Go.
Look, I'm gonna tell you why I'm still standing with him. The same. Look, I didn't agree with everything he said.
I did.
I didn't agree with everything he said. You agree with everything he said?
He said, I did. You already said it.
That's crazy. Okay, so look, I don't agree with everything he said.
Fuck Charlie Kirk as a staff record label.
But
As a
Why you interrupted K-Slim? He didn't just hold you like I did. Let him talk.
You ain't hold nobody. You ate too many ho-hos and broke the chair.
You want this? You want this mic?
He got a mic.
You know, yeah.
He got a mic.
So
Go
look,
ahead. My bad, K-Slim. My bad,
I'm
K-Slim.
talking to one mic, man. You know. So look, I don't
Podcast.
disagree with what you're saying. I don't disagree with what you're saying, but what I'm saying is, I don't feel like you should be killed over your opinion.
Of course not.
And that's why I don't agree with what you said with the bar that you made. Because you would have never made that bar about Nipsey right away like that.
Of course, because I respect Nipsey. But it was, be it just like he said, whether it's wrong or not, I did it. You feel me? Like
I know, and that's what I'm saying.
That's what he said. No, that's what he said to his Mexican friends about the P-face shit when nobody niggas was around.
That is true.
And that's like me, but we can make personal attacks. That's how you know you're losing an argument. That's like me saying Tariq Nasheed hold you out like a bitch. That's like saying Tariq Nasheed hold you out like a bitch. And you was a black guy on the Pan-Africanism movement. I wouldn't say nothing like that though, because that's some bitch ass shit to say. Why would I say that?
Hold on, why? Let's go back. But I wouldn't say nothing like that. Come on, bro. Y'all niggas is crazy. That's what I'm saying. Look. Let's get to the moral point.
We even brought the 1% black.
Obviously, yeah. The conquistador is back there. Hey, look, bro. I got my 23andMe results pending.
You got your results
pending.
You black.
Yeah. We gonna see. We gonna see on that. We gonna see on that whole.
Pan-African.
The N-word pass might change pretty soon.
No. Don't do that, Lush. Stop it now. You're going too far.
I've been encouraging you to say the N-word since I met you.
Look, this is my sense of humor.
Say it right now. Say the N-word.
This is my whole point.
Hold on. Y'all
This is my whole point. I never took a 23andMe. That's my sense of humor. That's why I said that. It was a tasteless joke, just like the Charlie Kirk joke I made was tasteless. But I said it because I don't like bro. Now, is it janky? Is it wrong? What happened? Is it horrible? Is it a political assassination? We already prefaced the conversation with that.
That's his opinion on Charlie Kirk.
On me.
That's how I
gotta
feel
give it to him.
And like, it is what it is now. Now, really, my main thing is I don't like the divisive nature of it being this partisan thing because I think extremism in any form is wrong. You feel me? Whether you're a liberal extremist with your fucking hair painted and 6 different genders and a fucking poodle up your asshole, fucking talking about I'm trying to infiltrate sports or whatever, or you're a staunch fucking Republican like Brandon or all the hillbillies that he fucking condones and tries to appease at the end of the day. Like it's not either extreme. And honestly, Brandon's not an extremist. He's way more centric. He knows what a conservative extremist looks like. It looks like the person that shot Charlie Kirk. Because you know damn well there wasn't no
Charlie Kirk was shot by a conservative.
Most likely. Want to know why?
Why you say most likely?
Want to know why I think that? Because you know no pussy ass liberal has good enough aim to hit a carotid artery from over 250 yards away.
Yeah, white on white crime.
You know
that's
fucking military trained.
There are plenty liberal. There are plenty.
What?
Listen,
look at the statistics.
there are trannies in the army, bro, in the military.
Look, hey, it might have been a liberal. You're right.
It was a liberal for sure.
Fuck whoever did that. They set a bad precedent. You feel me? And
you continued the bad precedent by disrespecting the man.
But I don't fuck with.
Shake this.
Don't shake my hand.
Oh, he just pressed you. He said, "Don't shake his hand."
He shook my hand.
Hey,
y'all boys getting too heated, man.
This
Listen,
dude,
no, this is like actually good podcasting.
He perpetuated the narrative when he threw out the.
That's a new
when
one.
he threw out the insensitive bar about Charlie Kirk.
That's a fact.
You helped.
I don't care either.
You helped.
That's what I really want.
You helped to try to minimize the situation.
Right.
Lush is a double agent, bro. He will say anything he has to say to get you to lower your guard.
If I wanted to appease y'all, trust me, I could have been like, yeah, that was janky. Yeah, you know, R.I.P. to bro.
But he died.
No, if you just want to keep it real, if you want to keep it real.
Yes, and that ended up his essence.
That was janky.
He died standing for what he believed
That's
in.
why I compared it to
a dude that's
a man died. man died. Whether you agree with everything he say or don't.
Shit, he believed people should die too to do the gun violence.
He definitely.
Nipsey believed people should die
Hold on.
too.
No. Nip never said that. But Creep made it. Hold on. Creep made a good point though, because I did see a clip where Charlie Kirk was saying, "Hey, gun violence needs to happen so we can have our rights after that. Like we can look at the outcome and be like, hey, we got."
He said a certain number of people need to die a year due to gun violence, so we can.
But we love.
Yeah, sounds like a real humanitarian. R.I.P. bro.
Listen,
y'all supposed to be celebrating Hitler.
Guys, one mic.
Hitler was kind of misunderstood, dog.
Let's not get into the Hitler conversation because I got a lot to
Don't
talk about.
start
That.
with
We don't want to do that. We don't know jumper. We don't want to do that.
Don't talk about my
You don't want to do that.
Right. No, hold on. So, Creep, you got something to say though?
No, I'm just saying.
No.
Die by what he believes.
No, listen.
Shit.
I believe that
protect your neck.
what we're doing right now is we're taking a lot of what Charlie Kirk said out of context, and I understand to actually entertain the liberal mindset, you have to be willing to live in cognitive dissonance and purposely misconstrue people's statements. What Charlie Kirk was saying was, in order to maintain your Second Amendment rights, you're going to have to be comfortable with a certain number of gun deaths, because as long as you allow gun ownership in your society, there is going to be people.
And I agree.
Wait a minute. Dang,
I agree.
Do you see how you interrupt me every time?
All right, but go ahead.
Look, so
wasn't that serious.
So every time.
I thought we black now.
Come on.
So if you have guns in your society, people are going to get. There are going to be people who get access to guns who shouldn't have them, right? Look at the gang members and all that stuff. It is very hypocritical for black people to be like, Charlie Kirk lived his words. He died by his words because he said we got to be comfortable with a certain amount of gun deaths. But then when somebody get murdered in the hood where niggas is running around waving switches on camera, we say, man, we got to do something about this gun violence.
He did have the hardest last two words of all time.
We're changing our opinion.
He said gang violence.
We're changing our opinion based on who's saying something. And that's when you know that you're on the wrong path. Charlie Kirk said something that was absolutely true. Does that mean that Charlie Kirk deserved to die in a place? Violence is not supposed to happen on college campuses. Everyone can agree. But when it's Charlie Kirk, it's okay because he said this, that, and the third. These people are just inhuman. They don't care about life. That's the same person who's criticizing Charlie Kirk is cool with black babies dying by the millions. The same person is cool with death as long as it's in the name of what they think is right.
Brandon, let me ask you a question.
They're not condemning death across the board.
Do you feel like Charlie Kirk was debating him? In the majority of the clips you've seen of him, he was debating with his intellectual equal?
No, Charlie Kirk gave a stage to people who had opinions, but they really didn't understand the opinions that they had. They just had opinions because they had been programmed.
Right. Okay. So is it safe to say that he basically made a career off of rage baiting and click farming off of semi-autistic liberal college students?
Well, no, I mean, hold on, time out. You can't, listen, you can't.
No, hold on, no.
But look, you can't just judge them and call them semi-autistic, bro. They were students. And
okay.
He made,
all right,
time out.
Guess what? I thought we're conservative, so we're gonna now use some soy.
You thought we were conservative?
Some soy baby fucking liberal logic. We're gonna start policing words that I fucking said. I said what I said.
But you said they're all autistic.
Don't beat me up.
I'm not beating you up. This is directed towards the look, I said it because I feel like that's what's going on. When I said autistic, being someone that's on the spectrum myself, by the way, you feel me? So just to keep that in its context, keep that in its context, you feel me? Like a lot of people don't have the same social awareness. They're not able to really formulate their thoughts. Like he said, he's talking to novices. He made an entire career off of talking to people that were dumber than him, and flexing on them.
College students,
and that's
college students.
What does that mean exactly?
Well, you're calling a bunch of college students autistic.
Yes, I think there's a large.
Did you go to college?
Yeah, no, I did not.
So how are you going to say that they're autistic?
Because I've been on college campuses fucking hoes for decades.
But hold on, listen. Hold on. First of all, you're just being a rebel right now.
No, what are you talking about?
Let's get back to the main point. A person in college.
I've been a rapper
hold on. A person
years.
in college obviously passed a certain point of education. That's how you get there.
Yes.
So you can't call them autistic if you haven't even went to college.
Oh, but I've seen the debates.
Now, listen,
and I've
hold on,
conversed with
time out.
enough Gen Z kids to know that there's a huge portion of them that are on the spectrum regardless.
But peep game,
What are you talking
hold on,
about?
time out.
I
I'm
need to
going to
explain
tell you what I'm
these
talking about
basics.
if you listen. Them people who's taking them podiums, that means that they have an ideal that they're trying to express.
Correct.
They're not autistic. They're just trying to get their.
That's why
their
it's semi.
Listen, but they're trying to get their ideal across. Obviously, that
I smelled the spectrum. In some of those
obviously, but
clips.
he's correcting them.
Takes one to know one.
But this nigga's crazy. But obviously, he's correcting them. Just because they're
He's
wrong.
smoking these kids' boots.
I know, but listen. Hold on.
Yes, he was.
Hold on. But just because he's making the right statement or giving them the right answer doesn't mean that they're autistic. It just means that they're wrong.
It's disrespectful.
I understand.
It's
You're right.
Guys,
Come on, bro.
You are
Guys,
right.
look,
And I'm not dissing.
it's
I'm on the
disrespectful.
spectrum too.
You dissing American college
No,
students.
listen.
They're,
Yes.
They're on your ass.
Yes. They're all dumb as fuck
He's
nowadays. They're all
disrespecting-
fucking Nepo babies.
He's
They all like, what are you talking
disrespecting
about?
autistic people because autism is a developmental disability that means you're born with it. So you
No, it's,
can't,
no.
Listen,
Neurodivergence is not
listen,
necessarily
listen.
a disability.
Look.
You're already mischaracterizing it.
Listen.
No, you just diss autistic people. I just cooked him. He just did.
He's not letting me- He's not letting me get my point out.
He can't because
This
you
is
already fucked
filibuster.
up. You already
Listen,
fucked up.
listen.
Go ahead. Bury yourself.
You didn't say he's cooking neurodivergent people. You said borderline autistic people. Autism is a developmental disability, meaning you're born with it and you can't do anything about it.
Not necessarily.
Charlie Kirk-
It is a wide spectrum and it's not necessarily
The people
referred
watch this will
to as
research
a disability.
Listen, Charlie Kirk.
In fact, that's very frowned
Charlie
upon.
Kirk is giving
In the
college
Northern
students who have many opinions a platform to express those opinions.
To talk to him.
And he's showing the
fool,
world.
You're trying to fucking
and he's showing
rage
the
bait
world.
and click
and he's
bro.
showing the world that just because someone has an opinion that 9 times out of 10 they would spew across social media does not mean that that person has solid evidence that what they're saying is actually true or factual. And repeatedly, we see that the college students have been programmed.
You could also have a heart and not be a bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what does that mean?
That doesn't mean shit. He just
What do
threw
you
some shit out there.
No. It means
Is we
everything.
finished or is we done?
No, I mean, all right. So listen.
No, listen. What it means is this. Having a heart, aka what y'all refer to as being liberal, is a huge umbrella. You know what I'm saying? Being a Democrat does not necessarily mean that you have to, or being a liberal does not mean you have to be a Democrat. Having compassion in regards to social issues, in regards to, reparations, in regards to things like border patrol, things of that nature, and the way I look at that doesn't mean I don't believe in us having gun rights. Don't believe that I want my daughter to have to fucking fight trannies. You feel me? Like I don't agree with the hard left ideology or the hard right.
From what I've seen, I've never.
You could have a heart and not be a bitch.
So
and it's not exactly a partisan issue at all times.
From what I see from his clips, Lush, I never seen him disrespect anybody. I never
Besides
seen
that one we just seen with the.
Besides him calling the CH word to Asians,
I'm talking about
find a clip of me saying that about
on
Asians.
like 90% of the clips that I've watched. I'm not saying he didn't do it. I'm saying I never seen like a lot of the popular clips where he was disrespecting somebody. In the colleges, like I never seen it. I didn't.
No,
But that's what but what you got to understand is that that's what these people live on. Their whole game, liberals. The whole liberal game is
crazy.
The whole liberal game is this. We murdered somebody, but somehow the person who we murdered is worse than us.
We don't know that
because he
that's.
said a
Hey,
racial
by the way,
slur.
there's nobody. That's not confirmed to be a liberal shooter.
And if we can't
that's not
get
confirmed
that,
to be a
we gonna
liberal
filibuster
shooter.
every point you make, so it can't get communicated. But listen,
but you're saying infactual
Charlie
information.
Kirk is worse than the person who murdered Charlie Kirk. He's worse than the people who are celebrating Charlie Kirk's death because he said a racial slur. While we sit up and celebrate people who use racial slurs nonstop in their music, we celebrate people who advocate killing. It's just hypocrisy, bro.
Just because you're cool with this dude saying super disrespectful, racist things and saying the civil rights movement
Rappers say
shouldn't have been.
disrespectful things every day.
Just because you're cool with this fool saying super racist shit and saying like the civil rights movement set black people back and you're cool with it, doesn't
I
mean
believe
that
the civil rights movement set black people back, and I'm black.
That doesn't mean that that's the consensus of the black majority just because you think.
But what I'm telling you is, I'm not saying I'm cool. I'm not saying I'm cool with none of that. I'm saying that one thing a person says, or even 10 things a person says, is not the sum of who they are. Just like when you screamed that you were going to kill Sharp that day. Are you?
Again with the
let's
personal
play that
attacks.
video at this dude's funeral.
Just like
no, it's not a personal
come
attack.
on, bro.
It's
It's
a legitimate.
No, no, it's not.
You gonna kill Sharp? Why you want to kill Sharp?
I don't want to kill Sharp.
Listen, if we are at Lush's funeral, would it be appropriate for me to play that video where it's like, Sharp, I'm gonna fucking kill you?
No, but fools.
Hold on, guys. Hold on, y'all. So we got a clip right here. Charlie Kirk talking about gun violence is needed. Let's play that real quick.
This is your boy right here, dog.
We got headphones. Everybody got the headphones. Yeah, you can take them.
Y'all can have that. I already know this fool.
Yeah, I know what's going on.
Y'all seen this already.
All right, play it.
This J-Cat says.
J-Cat, that's wild. See, he got beef with Charlie Kirk.
I do think he is sucker.
I still can't hear nothing.
Y'all, let's watch the clip. Go ahead, brother.
We can't hear nothing.
That's not playing yet.
It was playing.
No, he's finna turn it up right now.
We weren't prepared to use this room. This is very cozy. See, the tables.
So that we can have
this
the Second Amendment to protect our other God-given rights. That is a prudent deal. I think it's worth it. I think it's worth to have a cost of, unfortunately, some gun deaths every single year, so that we can have the Second Amendment to protect our other God-given rights. That is a prudent deal.
Okay, so I don't understand why that's some.
We already knew that. I didn't choose that.
Somebody used gun death.
I don't care.
Somebody used gun death on his ass to goddamn.
It is ironic,
practice
though.
they right.
It is ironic,
for a boy
though.
to be a girl.
But this is what we're doing. We're taking a bunch of liberal snowflakes and they're trying to protect how they.
Y'all
think
seem like the
and how-
snowflakes
listen,
right now, though.
How they think
We make
and how
a joke
they
about.
feel. Onto Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk understood just being there. There's a chance that some deranged person could kill me. That's why he has security. He understands the risk that comes with what he's doing. Bro stood on what he's saying. These people are trying to make you. This is the programming. This is the psyop right here. They're trying to get you to believe that Charlie Kirk is worse than the person who killed Charlie Kirk.
He's
but
not.
Charlie Kirk ain't never killed no fucking body. He just used his word. So that's not going to work. Look, that might work on
That's
the
not what
Tuesday
people are.
show.
That's not what we're saying. That's not what we're saying, though. That's not what I'm saying.
The person who was killed is not worse than the person who killed him while screaming that they're an advocate of peace, empathy, justice, and tolerance.
I mean, but you could say, I could say I'm a fucking the fucking Prince of Zimbabwe. It doesn't make it true. He's definitely not an advocate for fucking truth and peace or whatever the fuck. He's conservative ideology. His name has 1776. He's a symbol of fucking white Christian nationalism.
1776.
Yes, his Instagram name.
What's wrong with 1776?
Nothing. That's the year that America was founded.
Okay, America's
that's colonialism. Yes, I love America. It is a great country.
Why don't you go to Zimbabwe and see how you like it over there?
So, but why would you make 1776 as an argument when that's a good
because
year?
Let's make why is it a good year? Yeah, shit. That's just when we fucking. It's cool
that's
that
when
we
the stone was set, right?
It's cool that we knocked the fucking British people out the box, right? You feel me? That's just ignore
and the Indians.
Yeah, exactly. That's totally chill.
Belt to ass.
That's not chill, actually. That's
Belt to ass to
that's
the
janky
Indians.
the way we did the natives. That's fucking colonialism.
Shit,
That's
say it's
imperialism.
Korean, I'm happy we
y'all
whooped the
fuck with that
Koreans'
shit. That's on y'all. I don't fuck with that
I am
shit,
Korean.
player.
What?
I don't
I am
fuck
Korean.
with that shit.
Listen, before I'm a Korean, I'm American.
Right.
You
That's
feel me?
what you don't get.
And that's one thing people got to
I
understand.
love America.
Liar.
I love America.
Liar.
But I love America so much that I know my rights as an American. And those are unalienable. And I'm allowed to talk
We're
shit.
not gonna kill
I'm
you
not,
because you
I don't need to. Exactly. I appreciate
Hold on,
that.
y'all. Hey, did y'all
But
see
I
the no
don't-
jumper building? Because we don't know if no snipers out there.
exactly.
We gotta watch out for
I don't need to.
It's the only sniper we got to worry about.
I don't need to suck Trump's cock like Brandon. You feel me? I know my rights as an American. I could pop my shit if I don't like it, just like y'all can. Guess what? We all could. And one of the reasons why is because what? The civil rights movement. Or else
Lush, don't die before me. I'm playing that clip. Sharp, I'm gonna kill you at your funeral. I'm gonna put that shit on myself.
Don't trip. There's freestyles of me. There's me choking in freestyles. There's all kinds of shit that's gonna get played when I die.
But guys, do you
feel
guys
me?
think
every person that dies in my life is a pact to somebody. It's a joke to somebody. It's a fucking LOL.
No, I don't believe
What
that.
are you talking about, bro? My homies be dropping. That's a fucking joke. I see the posts.
Let me ask you a question. So,
what are you talking? I didn't say
hold on, Lush.
But
So,
people make jokes of
Lush,
that.
Lush,
People
Lush.
make light of that every single day.
Lush.
So you think I give a fuck when the bitch ass racist fool
Lush.
that was popping it up?
Lush. So when Nip died, would you had that same day say, who cares?
Why would I have? Because I respect Nip.
So you just don't respect this man?
Clearly. But
Okay,
I
there it
wouldn't
is.
have made that joke because I don't respect him. But
That's a fact.
it doesn't mean that I want him to die or I know what happened to him.
Well,
It's horrible.
that's the best
I
answer
have
we
enough
wanted.
moral compass to know that it's horrible and I don't like the precedent that it sets.
Your moral don't tell you not to say something.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. That's what I do for a living, and that's what I'm going to do until maybe I get shot in my neck.
Let's get all the topics.
Die on those words. You feel me?
Let's quickly go around. Do you guys think that a foreign agent killed Charlie Kirk?
Yes.
Like someone's a representative from another country?
Yes, I think. I personally think that. I'm just gonna say it. I think the IDA has something to do with it.
IDF,
yeah. I think definitely for sure.
I think it was somebody who didn't believe in what he said. I think it might have been a person who was transgender, somebody who might have. He said a lot of things.
By the way, the bullets did have transgender scratches in it.
Oh, okay. So
So far we got the Jews and the trannies. Just make sure. Just right.
Jews and the
We're blaming the
trannies
Jews
is
and we're blaming the trannies. What's next?
I think it was somebody who didn't believe in something that he said on a clip. That's what I think.
Liberal Jew,
What you think, Chris?
liberal Jew, tranny, liberal tranny Jew.
I think kind of like him, and I didn't know until you just said the transgender thing, but I think it go back to into that clip. Like it's just like basically somebody used they goddamn gun right to kill your ass, so you didn't push forward to tell that boy that he can't tell himself he a girl. You said gun violence have to be, gun deaths are necessary so you can continue to exercise your other given rights. It's a right now until they make it illegal for a man to say he a woman. So with people like you pressing the issue that he can't be a woman no more, he exercised his gun right to get your ass up out the way so he could continue to exercise his rights to be a
I hope it's not a fucking
So you think
tranny.
it's a transgender?
Yeah.
Answer transgender.
So we have two votes.
What do you think, Lush?
I think that if I had to guess, it's like a wild stab in the dark here. All right, I was going to ask you to go first, but
Come on, let's go.
but for the sake of grace and brevity, I'll say this. There's a thing that happened. There was more documents released in the whole Epstein thing. You feel me? I don't know if y'all heard about that. You heard about this guy? Yeah, Epstein documents.
Personal book, his birthday book or something like that.
Yeah. What was the direct quote that our number 45, our Anfo says? What he says, he's like it sounds like a Crip set or something. It's like he has two different blocks. Yeah. He said, too many fun-filled days of secrets. What did he say? Many more great secret days, something like that, right? That was crazy thing to have occur. None of us are talking about that shit though.
Who do you think it was?
Why did you just change the subject?
Answer the question.
I think it was us. I think America did that shit and took that fool out to distract.
It was America.
To distract from the fucking Epstein shit.
You think you think they killed somebody for a distraction?
Hell, motherfucking yeah. Because he's really to me, I never realized, and I feel like this is the power of social media. I didn't realize that Charlie Kirk was as prominent of a voice within in the conservative community as he was. Like, you feel me? I didn't realize he's up there with Candace Owens, and you feel me?
Bigger than Candace Owens.
Yeah.
Okay.
By the way, we got please.
Candace Owens works for him.
Please protect Candace Owens.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever. Yeah, I agree. Don't kill nobody, but Candace Owens.
We need her.
Feel me?
We need her.
I think everyone,
Hear me out, Candace Owens.
I think everyone believes that it's a transgender person. Of course, that's a speculation. But then you just told us that there was certain evidence that points to that. The last 3 real heinous shootings have been transgenders. And what's crazy is the transgender people, one of their biggest things is that everyone is trying to kill them. Everyone wants us dead. I don't see anything in the news where transgender people are getting killed. No lone gunmen targeting transgender people. So it's a lot of projection. And I think that fear is a powerful thing. And,
Damn, they finna blame a random tranny to set legislation.
And
Fuck.
transgender.
It all ties into the Minnesota
No,
shit.
I think that.
Yeah.
I think
That's
that
janky.
there's a level of mental illness that occurs within that situation.
Yeah, see, that's what
and
this
I
is
think
about.
that it has to be addressed because now.
Wait, in
these
what
people-
situation?
With the whole transgender stuff,
Okay,
you think
yeah,
it is mental illness. You think you're
definitely a mental
You
illness.
think you're you think you're not what you are. So the whole thing I'm saying is these people are more susceptible to being radicalized, and now because of fear-based programming, they are now going out acting in the name of their fear. They're acting based on fear, and it's touching. I mean, dude, they're shooting up schools with little kids, man. They're not even. They're like the homie Sticks and Stones. Shout out to Sticks and Stones for the shirt.
We can't blame this on the trannies yet.
No,
This is what my boy Sticks and Stones said today. He said, "Bro, they're going after soft targets, little elementary schools, Catholic schools." Charlie Kirk on a college campus. It's like they're going after people who they know won't shoot back, can't retaliate against them, and I just think it needs to be addressed. I'm not
Mass
saying
shootings
they
are
need to be
janky
herded
for
up
sure.
into camps. I'm saying that this needs to be addressed. These people really need to get the help that they need instead of doing what we've been doing lately, which is affirming care. No, this person has an issue mentally that needs to be treated accordingly, not perpetuate.
So this is like a big conservative talking point right now, apparently, and a lot of the
Why do
time.
you have to be partisan?
I'm kind of on the fence about it. I see it from both sides. I do think that, like,
Frank Ocean.
Oh my
I
God.
think there's only one side he sees
I
it from.
see both sides like Chanel. Hey, don't act like that song.
I definitely love the
a
Channel
banger right
Orange.
there.
The
That's
Channel
a banger.
Orange album is amazing.
Banger.
You feel me? Like,
One of the greatest albums in history. What you were saying?
with that being said, like, I think that it's pretty easy to weaponize and make it a partisan thing because, like, off rip, this has been a major talking point for conservatives recently after the shooting in Minnesota, and people were like, "We don't take."
Tennessee.
Well, no, there's Minnesota as well. Yeah,
But Tennessee as well,
Tennessee was
with
the
the
first
little
one.
kids.
Yeah, Tennessee was the first one. But, like, okay, so now there's been two incidents, just to, like, keeping things in perspective. There's
Going
been
on
two. We can't give them the hat yet.
I just saw a video of a mother fighting a transgender who was trying to go in the bathroom with her daughter. Did y'all see that video?
Hey, I
that's
don't
crazy,
look.
though.
I think all the bathroom shit. I'm fucking.
Even with the sports.
This is a bipartisan issue, actually.
I'm Ronald Reagan when it comes to that
Are
shit.
you
You
turning
feel
up
me?
on
Like,
him?
I'm not fucking with no, like, hey, bruh, like, you feel me? No little girls should have to share a bathroom, but I don't
With a
care
man who
if
wants
you
to be a
think you're a
woman.
turtle or a fucking
that's
squirrel.
strange.
Like, I don't give a fuck.
It's
You
like,
feel
bro,
me?
if I
Like,
quack right now, am I a duck? No.
with that,
But
being
if I
said-
believe I'm a duck, I got a mental illness.
with that being said, what these people are doing right now, they're trying to bring validity to the fact that transgenders should have their Second Amendment right revoked and should have to and have to prove competency in order to have the Second Amendment. That's like what
they're not- so-
that's the legislation that they're trying
No,
to
but
put
you
into
got-
effect.
No, it's people with
And then this is a
mental
very
illness.
timely-
It's people with mental illness. You can't look at them like, oh, transgender people are losing their right to Second Amendment. No, people with a mental illness are losing their, because that's
This is
already a law. You don't need to pass a
This
law for
bill,
that.
this is specifically classifying transgender as a mental illness, and like,
But do you think transgenderism is a mental illness? Because I do.
Damn. Now
I
I'm
do.
helping them.
I gotta be honest. Like,
What do
okay,
you mean?
listen. I would have to say it's definitely not a favorable circumstance. Like,
Do you think it's a mental illness or not?
I don't know. Like,
DSM, dude, straight on the books.
It's yes or no,
DSM,
bro.
is it
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes.
We all agree on that then.
yes,
I agree.
Okay, facts.
yes,
put my hand up.
but
Ooh, they
So
gonna
hold on.
get you tonight.
So hold on. So with the Second Amendment,
but
hold on,
like,
time
that's
out.
like,
So with the Second Amendment,
that's-
should a mental person
to
be
be
able to
honest-
have the Second Amendment?
So I'll say this: I'm not a doctor to be able to classify what determines mental illness properly. Do I
just
believe
did.
in my?
What determines a man?
So
What makes a man?
So what I believe is when people are trans, right? They're clearly, and they'll have to concede this as well. They're born into a situation where they have to have a medical procedure, take hormones, trans, you feel me, and undergo like a transformation in order to become what they feel in their heart, you feel me, right or wrong.
Hormones cannot change your
Do you
chromosomes.
consider that a third gender? It's two. If it's two genders,
Man, hold on. We
That's an
listen,
interesting
we live on
conversation.
Earth. There's only two genders.
That's an
That's
interesting
it.
conversation.
XX and XY. What has XY chromosomes?
A man,
What has XX chromosomes?
Female.
them house.
And that's and I mean right. Hold on, but that right there defines the difference between a man and a woman.
That's it.
Right.
So in the middle, that's a mental illness.
I'm not here to like push the line for like.
Yeah, you are. You're pushing the line.
Well, okay, so since I'm thrusting,
That's what Charlie Kirk
since
said.
since I'm thrusting that position, pause. You feel me? Like what I will say is that I don't believe in there inherently being something mentally wrong with somebody just because they are trans. Now they might have a mental disability. That doesn't mean that there's something mentally wrong with them. Because we're using like semantic medical terms at this point.
No, there is something
XX?
mentally wrong, psychologically wrong with it.
Very often, but not necessarily.
No,
you feel me? Like,
100%.
and a lot of that has to deal with like societal issues.
It's
Like,
an
look, I'm not
identity
here.
issue.
I'm not here to push the agenda for the trans, but I just don't fucking.
If a pigeon is walking around trying to bark like a dog,
But at the same
pigeon has
time,
a identity issue.
you know what it is? I'm just, you know what it is? I just have compassion. I'm not a fucking shit kicking redneck, fool. Like that's
Hey,
it. You feel me? Like
when I was young,
But compassion is different from intelligence.
facts.
correct.
So you know the difference. Even though you having compassion, you still know the difference between a man and a woman.
Yes, of course. You feel me? Like I said, I'm not one of these liberals pushing the lines, like trying to be like, oh, like let's give fucking RuPaul the bathroom. Da, 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 da. You feel me? Like
That's a mental illness.
all right, guys, we gotta pivot off of this one because we're running out of time.
I feel like
go to
what
the
we
one
did
with
was
Charleston White walking out of an HBCU campus, Tugaloo University.
that's a great topic. That's a great
Let's get
topic.
to
On a final note, jokes aside, R.I.P. Charlie Kirk. My condolences to his family. You feel me? Like,
Even though you just put that
Too
Facebook
late, you're
quote.
already going to hell. No, I'm just
No, yeah, but shit.
He gonna see you down there too.
If that would bring me to hell,
That means,
I was
that means
already.
you gotta apologize for that bar.
All right, let's watch this video real quick,
That's what
boys.
I'm not gonna do.
So Charlie White.
I ain't got time to debate because this is what happens. We go back and forth. The old man say two black people don't have no business hanging with each other. Why? Because all they're gonna do is argue and squabble. When they get through arguing, squabbling, and debate, they ain't gonna build nothing. They're not gonna produce nothing. They're not gonna manufacture nothing. They're not gonna create nothing. So why you talk to black people? We need plans. We need resources. We need alternatives. We're not coming with alternative debate.
I'm sending Brandon in a few years in a perfect world.
Shorty in the Gary Sweat, the Gary Sweat.
Get some goddamn money. Big dog. Y'all want to debate? Y'all gotta listen. Y'all got an educated scholar, college educated nigga talking street talk, criminal talk. I wasted my time. I wasted my time. Most educated gamer, not a goddamn thing.
Yo, what school is this? I'm not gonna lie.
Tugaloo
I thought I was talking to
University.
I'm arguing with adults.
Not quite Morehouse. Safe to say.
I give a damn about my people. Mr. White. The white fuck my people. I don't give a damn about my people. You right there, bro. You right here. They wasted my time bringing me here. They wasted my time. Damn, man. Fucking with me about my people. Y'all don't even care about y'all people. Go talk to your grandmama then.
We were so happy about systematic racism.
They wasted my time. Fuck racism. I don't believe in racism.
Get that card to Mr. White, big
I don't
dog.
believe in man. I don't believe in
God bless y'all, man.
You too.
Man, I don't give a damn.
No, he's a nice guy.
I went to a white school. I went to a white school.
Well, go ahead.
I don't give a fuck about an HBCU.
Well, why are you here?
Because they brought me here by mistake. Hey, bro. I didn't know I was coming.
Yo, this dude is funny as hell.
He is, dude.
Damn.
Let's go. You over here, bro.
Damn, Charleston, let the seats up. That shit was.
Charleston talking. You know he little though. He ain't got to let no seats up.
Where y'all start? Let me get a quick explanation on what happened. Exactly. I couldn't hear all of it.
So Charleston White went to Tugaloo University, HBCU school, what I like to call an ignorance factory. He's talking to them about the community and the things that need to be done to get the community, you know, moving forward. And he's being really real and matter of fact with these people, really focusing on what Black people can do to improve their situation in their community. The students, because they're a product of HBCUs, they keep trying to deflect off of what Charleston White is saying and basically blame white people that, oh, systematic racism and oppression, the same old script, right? And it gets to a point where you just get sick, because I used to do stuff like that, like run study groups and stuff like that. It gets to a point where you just start saying, look at these people who are in a privileged position of being at a university. Their parents probably aren't poor. They probably grew up with privilege. But look at these capable people saying when it comes to the Black community, oh, there's nothing we could do because systematic oppression and racism. But if you take that same Black student from an HBCU and put him in a Fortune 500 company owned by a white person, that person will say, I need to do everything I can to move from the bottom to the top. I'm the CEO now in 10 years. But they are unwilling to take that same approach to their own community. Right. When it comes to doing for their own people, we can't do it. It's impossible. But when it comes to overcoming the odds for the white man to give you praise, like they used to say, niggas couldn't win a 100 race. Here comes Jesse Owens. Now take that same person and be like, niggas can't open up a business in their own neighborhood. Oh, no, that's because white folks. Black people will go above and beyond. They will beat the odds when it comes to personal accolades.
I agree.
But when it comes to community shit, everything's impossible. We can't do it. Systematic oppression and racism. So he just got fed up and walked out on those.
So Charleston said he was invited. So Charleston said he was invited to speak to the students, but when he got there, they had a moderator and another student sitting at the table.
Right.
And it was framed as a debate, which he was never about.
Right.
And so you probably didn't get paid enough. You feel me?
No,
like,
he just
I think what it was
about snitch culture and hip hop.
Those a debate about snitch culture and hip hop.
But they bamboozled him. They brought him there on false pretenses.
Yeah, no, I mean, I totally understand. If he was brought, it's kind of like the Brandon Fade. It's like the Brandon Fade. He
did the right thing. He got the fuck out of there. But here's the thing. Why, and I know Charleston got his money ahead of time, why would you bring someone there who is an advocate for the Black community? This is an institution of lower learning, I would call it, but an institution of higher learning. It's a college campus. Why the fuck are you talking about snitch culture?
That's a fact. That's 100% real.
Well, but it is with Charleston White, who has had a really now. Do I think they should have
Why are college students trying to be
why
street?
Are college students trying to be street?
Regardless, he shouldn't have been finessed into a debate. He has every right to walk out.
That's the thing. He's been in debate by a student.
I don't think that's a bad topic. If they were going to have hypothetically a debate with Charleston White, that would be an interesting point.
Imagine bringing Martin Luther King somewhere and being like, Martin, we brought you here to give a speech. To drop some knowledge on us.
You just equated Charleston White to MLK, bro.
I'm just saying, period. Someone you respect. Imagine bringing Martin Luther King to drop some knowledge on you, and then when he get there, it's like, oh, we're not actually going to just let you drop knowledge. We're going to basically refute what you have to say. And so we got this moderator here who's going to tell you to shut the hell up while this person talk. No, dude. It's
ATM
like
Richie and Adam.
Hey, just like John, listen, it's just like, right. Facts.
All right, Jay.
That was right there, right?
It's just like John Henry Clark said, my peers, I have conversations with my peers. Everyone else I teach. Charleston White is a teacher to these idiots compared to them. And they're trying to dumb that down.
Why is it HBCUK on yours? Because I didn't know that.
HBCUs are ignorance factories, bro.
Okay, so but I'm interested in hearing more about that, but it's just a stark contrast to what you were saying earlier, right? Because if there was no segregation and blacks were just, were forced to exist as this, a class that wasn't even allowed to have the same proprietary rights, etc., voting rights, etc. But guess what? We can make our own schools. They're called HBCUs. We're going to teach ourselves. These are our own learning institutions. You're admonishing them. Is that not a stark contradiction to what he was saying earlier?
If you went to an HBC,
you're right.
It's on the fence. You on the fence with that one?
Where's the wobbler?
If you went to HBCU,
fool, you're using your.
If you went to an HBCU, before the civil rights movement, you wouldn't have heard a single person talking about racism. HBCUs, Tuskegee Institute, and all that. Those people were teaching black people the skills that they needed to be able to sell those skills to people who were willing to pay for them. That's what they were focused on. They were not focused on, nobody was taking gender studies and nonsense that encourage people to look at themselves as constant victims. That's what HBCUs are now. Back when real teachers were at HBCUs, real black men and women, they were like, look, F all that race stuff. You need to learn this, and this so you can become a lawyer, a doctor, all this stuff. Go to an HBCU. The number one major is fucking sociology and business.
But it's like that at all. But like most schools are like that though. Like literally most of our
We're
public
talking specifically about HBCUs.
No, I know, but I think I agree with everything you said.
The goalpost.
Well, look, here's the thing: the goalpost needs to be moved because what you said applies to a much larger spectrum. You're talking about the inherent flaws in the collegiate system of America. That's not just HBCUs.
That's now.
Now, I guess
That's
maybe.
now.
Yeah. Okay. So back in the day,
but in 1975. Harvard was still a prestigious school that was primarily focused on getting these people educated so they could go out and become the
there are
leaders.
schools that are agriculturally focused. I mean, like, when's the last time that like Texas A&M, right? That's an agriculture school. When were they primarily focused on agriculture? Like, how many fools are going there and becoming farmers or owning farming business?
Bought all the seeds.
I'm just saying, like, so it's like the whole. We're living in a different society. Society has shifted. What defines education? What defines the parameters of what makes somebody more fit to be on a higher, because really we all know college been bullshit.
There's no institution that is respectable in America that would bring a guest to their school to talk about snitch culture.
I never even heard of this. I ain't gonna lie though.
Like Harvard would not bring somebody to talk about snitch culture.
Like I said earlier, that's not exactly fucking Morehouse or Howard or you feel me? Like
it's right there.
But it's a college.
It's right
It should be respected.
It's not right there. That shit look.
But it should be respected.
It is has as big as Morehouse and Howard. You heard of that shit?
But hold on. So you telling me that just because it's HBCU, it's not respected as Harvard?
What? No. I was saying I was talking about other HBCUs. Okay. I'm saying that other HBCUs got. You heard of Morehouse? I'm pretty sure.
Of course.
You heard of Howard before?
I've heard of Tugaloo.
Okay, you heard of Tugaloo. You might be more tapped in that. Most people might not could have heard of that. A lot of people heard of the other schools. That's like saying you heard of Yale, you heard of Harvard. Have you heard of fucking Columbia? Yeah, a lot of people have. A lot of people haven't though. They might not know that Columbia is another prestigious Ivy League institution. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Like there's different levels.
Who hasn't heard of Columbia? But go ahead.
I mean, like shit. Like I can.
He's gonna say
okay.
Never heard.
No. I could say name all the fucking Ivy League schools right now. I bet you
Brown.
could.
I definitely can.
Keep
myself.
going.
Drake.
It's not an Ivy League school.
Drake University is an Ivy League school.
Is it? I don't fucking know.
Don't question your own. You gotta step. You gotta step right now.
Pennsylvania University, Cornell University.
Well, let's get to the point. So what
Princeton, Harvard, Yale.
Occidental.
These are fucking. Occidental is not a fucking Ivy League school. It's in the IE. Chill out.
He tried to catch you. He tried to get you with a trick bag.
Black on paper for sure.
Yes, please stop.
He gave me the N-word pass a long time ago.
Would you say the N-word in a freestyle battle?
Go ahead and say no, nigga.
Man, quick, man. Listen, we gonna stop that right now.
Yeah, let's make people uncomfortable on September 11th.
What do you think, Creep?
Wait, today is the 11th. Huh?
I want Creep's opinion. Do you think it was appropriate for them to bring Charleston White there, lie to him, and then try to talk about snitch?
No, absolutely not. Hell no. I think that they should have stuck to the subject matter, bro.
That part.
You feel me? What they told him he was coming for. Same shit, the bait and switch. Like, you know what I mean?
Let me ask you a question though. You think that for him saying that and for him walking out should have been assassinated?
Oh my
God. Wait, say that again. I'm not understanding.
I'm being real because we got to go back. This all makes sense with the Charlie Kirk situation.
All right.
So with him having that opinion of being like, you know what, fuck y'all, I don't care about y'all school, and he's walking out. Should he have been assassinated?
If somebody felt strongly enough about it, hell yeah. Should have popped his ass.
He has not wavered on this dance all day.
I'm sick of that.
No, but he stuck to his
that
thing.
That nigga said, fuck my people. Fuck y'all.
He did.
If somebody felt strongly enough about that, they should have popped his ass.
But he shouldn't though, right?
Like, they should have popped Charleston.
Popped his ass.
Would they have
the same way they popped the other nigga in the neck.
Yeah, would they have been right?
Would they have been right to do
I'm
that?
not in the business of talking about who right or wrong. I'm just telling them what it is,
He
gang.
being controversially right.
That's just what it is,
He
gang.
been said
Like,
that though.
He said it on
He's
his
not
shit.
wavering on this stance the whole
cannot,
day.
like, you can't do something and not expect a reaction.
Charleston is different. We obviously all know that.
Obviously, and at the end of the day, yeah, he got finessed in the situation. However, I will say, if that was me that took that stance, I feel like there'd be a lot more fucking pushback from the young Republicans.
I mean, because it's you, obviously.
Yeah, exactly.
Why did they chase this man?
I'm not a Republican, first of all.
Yeah, but now you are, for the sake of conversation.
I'm a Republican.
Just like I'm not a Democrat. You feel me?
Why did they chase this man out with my thing is this. They set Charleston White up, and then when he left, then you see it's all females. They chased him out with the cell phones and all this stuff. It almost seemed like it was a clout chase.
For sure.
Like they knew they was going to piss him off.
My nigga Brandon having flashbacks.
Yeah. What the hell? CTE. Hey, but for real.
I can't believe it. I still can't believe Brandon even went to that fucking fade. He should have known better, bro.
Man, we're not going to go back to that, man. But listen, man, shout out to Charleston. What's the next topic, guys?
We want to do Woody. Pause. Why sell Woody say he's going after Young Thug if his daughter don't make a safe recovery?
Why was his daughter? What is his daughter?
Yeah, I was about to ask.
And why is his face all messed up?
Oh, so he got into the
bike accident.
motorcycle bike accident.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
I watched the video. He's so crazy.
So apparently, let's play the video real quick.
What happened?
Yeah, apparently from Woody's perspective, Thug lied on him multiple times in his interview with Big Bank, and now he wants to crash out while the only thing stopping him is his daughter. So if something happens to her, he will no longer have anything holding him back from doing said
Play the
crash
video.
out.
I'm real pissed off because tomorrow my daughter got to get surgery. And God knows the Lord he gonna pull her through. He gonna protect her. But if my daughter wake up and she cry and I hear her cry, dog, your gonna be mine, boy. And you know what? I'm real pissed off because tomorrow.
All right, that's good. I ain't gonna hold you. I believe exactly what he's saying because we all obviously know what happened with him and Nut. He already admitted it.
Yeah.
Thug actually admitted it too.
Did y'all watch the Thug interview?
Yeah, that was. I ain't
in its entirety.
Thug was a big manipulator and a liar, 100%. But
you didn't watch it.
Yeah, he was manipulating and lying. I think with Woody,
he was trying to spin.
I think Woody is just tired of being truthful with himself and living as a snitch, and then looking at somebody that he pretty much did a lot of crime for. And the boys manipulating him as being the bad guy.
You know, he's like, what's the dude's name that was Griselda Blanco's fucking main shooter? Ravi, right? Ravi. Yeah, Ravi.
I watched that on Netflix.
I think that was bro's name. I don't want to get it wrong. I think it was Ravi. It was something like that. You feel me? But bro, that he had like 15 hats for Griselda Blanco, that fool doing life. And he's been interviewed. You can watch the Cocaine Cowboys Part 2 DVD. You can see interview with that fool. Or just watch the Griselda on Netflix.
There's a movie,
Netflix,
yeah.
I watched it
So
on
you
Netflix.
see like the fictionalized version of him. The real life version of him, I swear, is like
But my question
is she out of jail? She's not even in jail, is she?
Nah, I think she's out.
She gone.
She died, right?
Yeah.
But she got out of jail before she died, if I'm not mistaken.
She did.
Yeah, she did. Yeah, she wasn't
in California somewhere.
But I mean, so
well, she was fucking with the dude.
What do y'all take from this? Like, what do you think what do you think he's mad about? And what do you think it connects with his daughter?
Well, okay, so cryptic threats aside, or this or that, or you know what I'm saying, that in the third, people are now just going to be popping it at Thug, and it is what it is. And all the people that he called snitch, all the people that he had under his thumb and was using his social profile to demean are now getting their get back. Woody is for sure got some lickbacks coming. However, from my perspective, and I know like certified guy to be calling no decisions like that, but just from the fucking little nerd in the corner observing, he's still a motherfucking rat. You feel me? I'm the little white kid, whatever. He's still the biggest.
Or Woody?
Woody. I think the Woody. I like the way. What was it? Munchie that broke it down. Like the medal. I forget it was. Maybe it was Ant. They did the medals of the rats in this situation. They said number 1 gold medalist was YSL Woody. I think that's still pretty firm. In fact, there's really nothing that like Thug actually said that could be linked to an arrest. Now he is a rat. I'm not saying Thug not a rat. I'm not giving him a way out, but there is nothing that the only thing you could argue that Thug said that could be linked to an arrest is the fact that what's bro name Roscoe wound up doing time for drug charges when he has said, and it was like years years later, after he fought the whole other case, he wound up getting drug charges and Thug in that interrogation, voluntary interrogation, said this guy is with Wayne every day. He's holding his drugs for him. Now I get you trying to, I'm trying to spin him. I'm trying to throw him off. He would never shoot. I guess the street's saying he would fucking shoot up the tour band. Yeah. I guess no, but yes, that's another place he went bad. Him doing it is another place he went bad to begin with. You feel me? But him saying that is a for sure violation. You're insinuating, even though I get in his head, like I'm trying to manipulate the female interrogator, the detective. I'm trying to flip her, and maybe he is that delusional to be.
You still snitch.
You still told, bro, and you just didn't realize because back in 2015, footage wasn't as much of a thing.
Right.
You feel me? Like,
and especially if the person who's like the leader of the whole enterprise, which is Young Thug, is saying it, that carries way more weight. But I think that Woody is just looking for an excuse to go at Young Thug. But also, I realized that Woody ain't got no damn job, and he really ain't got no damn skill to speak of. So I think this might just be a clout chase. I think bro just throwing some shit out there to kind of get some motion, right? Because if he say that, then somebody might want to call him in for an interview, give him a little $2,500 or $5,000 or whatever. So these dudes know how to work the internet. They know
he got more than that. That's the crazy thing.
Y'all way more than that. And Thug, I don't think will take the threat serious at all because Thug even went out and said Woody is really messed up mentally. He really takes medicine and all that stuff. I think this is all a play on Woody's behalf. His daughter had to go to surgery. Bro probably ain't got no real health care.
For the money.
You got to pay for this stuff. So I just think it's all just for clout and to get some motion going.
This is like an insane thing to say, especially if you're a snitch, though. Like don't come from if you come from my daughter, if I hear her cry, Thug, yo bitch ass gonna be mine.
I mean, and like contrary to that, though, I've never seen Thug say anything about his daughter.
That's what I'm saying.
So I honestly think that he's dealing with some type of issue in his mind, saying that, hey, my daughter is going through something because of what you put me through with this whole case and situation.
But he didn't say that. He just said if his daughter cried, meaning...
Yeah, I think he just like, I'm going to take my aggression out on you if my daughter cried.
Okay.
I agree with you.
No, that recontextualizes
like basically you done already different. Came out and said what you said about me. I didn't respond to it. You know what I'm saying? Shit, this right here gonna throw me over the edge, and I'm gonna just take my aggression out on you.
And I believe I ain't gonna hold you. We know Woody, he's one of them guys.
I mean,
and I also think that Thug is sitting there and not really taking the threat seriously because obviously Thug can't go back to Atlanta. He's out here now.
I mean, like Woody is one of them guys and one of them guys.
That's what I'm saying. He's one of them guys.
Yeah, but also like the police. You feel me? Like he's one of them guys.
Remember the scene in the movie Life, the cornbread scene, and Eddie Murphy go off, bet not nobody even say cornbread. He just going crazy, right? Obviously, it had nothing to do with someone actually trying to take, like, he just basically said, even if somebody even say the word cornbread, I'm just going crazy. Exactly. He basically said, "Don't give me a reason."
For sure, it's not that makes more sense. I get it, like that, but that's still like so. Basically, like it kind of confirms my original statement. He just like Thug, like you feel me? If I even hear my daughter cry, I'm on your helmet. Yeah, like fuck your bitch ass.
Thug better watch out for that boy.
If you wake up and if she wake up and cry, he basically said he coming to get.
I ain't gonna do. That's a crazy threat.
We talk this because this whole episode, there's like an undercurring theme of like karma, you feel me, and accountability when it comes to your words and like bringing your words to life. And I feel like this is another clear example. You feel me? Thug has stood on the hill of Rat K from day one. Like, I could wear a fucking skirt, I got a fucking chopper in my skirt, but I'm not a snitch, fuck all the snitches, so it validates that. Ooh. And he got his fucking long ass nails.
Let me hear your Young Thug impression.
You feel me? Like, you feel me? Thug a Young Thug.
You got that. Hey, that nigga Thug, that goddamn fool.
Hey, that song check by Young Thug is hard though.
Thug got some hits.
I love Twain. I love Young Thug's music, and that's why this.
You know what's crazy though? I ain't gonna hold you. After this whole situation with him with the bank interview, seeing the phone calls and seeing him in the interrogation video, I kind of look at his music different now.
Yeah,
it don't hit the same.
But you feel me? Like some of it kind of still does.
No, it's a banger. He got bangers, but Every time you talk about a rat, I'm just
I'm telling you what your bitches you say, but I'm fucking a banana boat.
look at you, Thug.
At the end of the day, a nigga gonna start looking at himself like a trophy. Like he's the only nigga in that whole circle that really he put everybody on. He created like nigga, everything you got, I gave you. So when dudes get in that interrogation room and they start hearing football numbers and shit, they start thinking like, nigga, I'm the one who made all this possible. Why wouldn't I tell on this nigga who just was a tag along or this dude who begged me to be a part of this shit? You know,
because he was Rat K. That's the whole thing.
I think that's a big thing though.
Yes,
nothing K.
Right, but
he was Rat K though.
He was
never
definitely
killed any rats.
No, but in his music,
he was very like
he
can say a lot of things.
But like he was very defiant to anybody that was a rat.
Exactly.
Like,
he was a rat. It's called projection.
Like look how
yes,
look,
absolutely
projection.
Absolutely.
I love that. That's the word. That's the key word. Projection.
And you know the funny thing? It's so funny. It's so funny that you said
when a nigga had a skirt on.
Shit.
We shouldn't have trusted a nigga with a skirt.
It's so funny because
anyway. We shouldn't have trusted a nigga with a skirt anyway.
This is my whole point, bro. You got so-called straight OG gangsters literally acting like they gotta, I don't know if he's a rat. This nigga is a snitch, bro.
Look. Here's the cool part. And prior to 2015, we never really heard Thug being super vocal about rats or anything like that.
He wore a skirt.
But in 2015, that's when he did that. He was already popping it like it's right. He was like, I was 16 years old when I shot that chopper. You feel me? Like he's been talking about smoking fools, been talking about blood, this, slap that. You feel me?
He only
from
said
the beginning.
He shot a chopper. He didn't say he smoked nobody.
Well, I'm not gonna like delve into the intricacies of his lyrics for the purpose of like incriminating him. Exactly. But like
exactly.
Yeah.
No, don't say that.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna snitch if I do that. You feel me? Would be kind of federale. But with that being said, he switched his whole motif to being very vocal about rats after the time way before that even. Like it was 2015 around the time of that interrogation. We just ain't know about the interrogation. But like you said a minute ago, Brandon, projection. Yes. He was projecting after that because he was guilty because he knew he did bunk. Right. Thug, you did bad.
I think
I gotta be all.
Yeah, I think, bro. In that interview, he said, "I knew this was gonna come out. Like I knew this was gonna happen."
He ain't know this was gonna come out.
Yeah, I ain't gonna. I don't think he did.
Hell
especially with the phone calls too.
Think about this. Were we seeing hella interrogation footage in 2014, 20? That was not like a big trend on the internet.
He asked
yet.
that they not release it. If you ain't snitching, why are you asking them not to release the footage?
Of course, yeah. Just even because he knows.
Because there is.
He knows he can't be in the.
Be a lawyer.
Because there is still a video of him in the back of a cop car talking to the cop, but they didn't put it in court and they haven't released it because his lawyer subpoenaed it or something like. I mean, not subpoenaed it.
Or like the gag order.
Yeah, gag order.
The shit we're never gonna see probably will blow our minds, bro. Bro, these people be snitching.
I mean, the way he was talking on the phone, bro, has to been telling a lot.
Well, it's like you know damn well. People try to hold with like the big sad thing that was such a huge deal and everybody like pretty much this is a dude that was poised to be probably the biggest rapper in LA. You feel me? He could possibly
for sure,
in contention.
I mean, he is the biggest rapper in LA right now. I'll give that to him, 100%.
I disagree.
Sad. Who's bigger than Sad right now?
But I'll say that was a combo.
Just dropped a banger.
Yeah, he's hard.
Sad is that guy.
Yeah, he's hard. Like
the biggest rapper in LA.
I think Sad is making the most numbers right now.
But the situation with Sad to me is a bit different, though.
No. The fact that
shot, he took him to the hospital.
No. Exactly. No, my point is that there's no way that 18-year-old kid version of Sad, when he's like was talking to the cops in that whole little situation, he never thought that footage was gonna come out in his life. You feel me?
That's a fact.
There's no way because that shit wasn't happening. It wasn't a societal norm. It wasn't a YouTube trend. Now we have, if Travis Scott gets pulled over for fucking like merging lanes incorrectly, that's just going to be on YouTube within 16 hours.
But here's the thing,
right?
Sad is, bro, like someone got shot, bro, took them to the hospital to try to save their life. The police asking some questions. In my opinion, like, these niggas tried to smoke us. Fuck them. Like, why am I getting held? Like, I think they shot a lady, right? A woman.
Yeah,
right?
a woman.
Okay.
Yeah.
You shot a woman.
Pregnant woman at that.
A pregnant female. She's not a part of this. She ain't involved in this. And
I guess he said the wrong car color. He tried to.
I shot her, but he said the wrong car color on purpose. I'm not taking this sad as a snitch, and I'm
definitely.
I'm especially not taking it from a bunch of niggas who are straddling the fence about Young Thug being.
That's what I'm saying. So if you're gonna,
but niggas is acting like they don't know.
You can't call Sad a snitch and not Thug.
Am I lying?
You can't.
Are
You feel
niggas
me?
not sitting up tiptoeing around the Young Thug being a snitch?
Facts. 1,000%.
And that's crazy. Thug literally came out and said, "Hey, if you need the number, I'll call you when I need to." Thug snitch. I think Thug snitched more than Gunna.
I told you he lost me where.
Gunna said, "Yes, ma'am," in court. Thug actually said, "Hey, so this is what happened."
But
okay, talking, but he talking to the police.
But there's one thing, real quick. But what he did tell wound up being very substantial. He made a huge part for what Gunna told on was a big part of that case.
This is niggas. Listen, they own Sad because they hating on this nigga Sad. They not on Thug because Thug is not a local nigga. Oh, Sad did this. He's a snitch. Thug did way worse, and I don't know. Bro, it's just selective politicking. That's why I'm telling you, that's not the internet. That's these niggas. Like, niggas who supposed to be reputable is doing this. I'm looking at shit. Nigga, did Thugs this? Well, I don't know. I'm like, what? Like,
Thugs are right. I proclaimed it myself.
Bro. Yeah. I'm not scared to say.
What were you saying, though, Creep? Go ahead, Creep.
No, I was just saying Thug lost me in there where he told them when they was asking him, like, basically when he told the cops, like, yeah, I'm not going to tell y'all that it wasn't old boy, so it don't hurt y'all case.
That's when you lost. Yeah, that's when
nigga,
you lost.
What the fuck you mean? Like,
I hate to do this, but I have to.
Yeah, no, we could.
Go to volleyball.
No.
It ain't like we got no super chats because this is just recording. Right?
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna lie.
What other topics you got?
No, I think we good, bro. I think
maybe through all the topics.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Man, this is the first time we really went through all the topics.
Nah, but hey, beyond that,
clap it up for this being better than the Tuesday show. Give ourselves
Come on, man,
better than the Tuesday show this week.
Hey, look, Brandon gonna stay on that. That's why I fuck with Brandon. The Thursday show is the best show.
Thursday show, the best show.
I spoke it into existence. I said this Thursday show is gonna become better than the Tuesday show.
That part.
I'm telling you, this week, Tuesday show, we up. Y'all better come next week with some fire because this was way more fire than that shit.
And bring back flip phone.
That's all.
Flip phone. I'm not. Adam gonna turn on flip phone. Hey, wait. Before I leave, because you know that whole beginning part.
Yeah, they're not gonna get that. Yeah,
bro. Lush, what is up with Adam turning on flip phone, my nigga? He literally said that the Tuesday show will now have to be geared towards gang banging and the strong points of Aunt Hefe and Munchie B. Like, what is wrong with this dude, Adam? You hired this man, and now you talk about he's not a good fit.
I think that we should try to work with Flip more. It was my opinion. Like I've been said that. Like I said the other day.
Don't say it, nigga.
Hey, yo, Flip phone, man. Listen, Flip phone. I'm telling you. Listen, Flip phone. I'm telling you right now. You could be an audience member of the Thursday show. We want you to come over here and clap and have some fun.
No.
He signed a bad boy. This death row.
Listen, no. I think he can come on as a guest, but he can't perfect.
That's bad boy.
Listen,
Yeah, he signed a bad.
This is the lineup right here, bro. But Ricky, I told you, stop being agreeable with these niggas because you was all agreeable and then Adam turned on you. You might as well been smoking a nigga because he was saying, Adam be saying a lot of crazy shit that really, you can really go at him and it creates a good like dialogue.
That's why they call him Adam.
When you're agreeing with this stuff, now you look like you don't know what you're talking about.
Wait, but why Adam turned on him to begin with?
I don't think Adam didn't turn on him.
But why did you say Adam turned on him? He fired him or something?
No, look, Adam was like,
so is he not a good fit or is Adam wrong? Which one is it?
Let me go.
Adam said, I don't think Ricky thinks he's a good fit for this show. I think he's ducking this show, and I don't disagree with that because it seems like he basically was like, that show's not a good fit for him. And then he started saying the show has to be geared more towards like gangster shit. And Ricky's really not a gangster. But I'm thinking, Adam, you're not a gangster either.
Well, I mean, like, I definitely, when he said that, I was like,
flag. What flag is he dropping?
Said,
LGBTQ flag?
So what Adam said, like, you're pretty much spot on with what Adam said. But he basically was saying is because we have Ann and Munchie, like, because we have Ann and Munchie, it would be foolish of us to not not delve into gangster content because we have these two reputables, you feel me, that are on the show and so respected. So we have to gear a bit of our content towards that. While I agree that there's truth to that, I also believe that Munchie and Ant are capable of way more than just talking about that. And yes, they politic because that's the realm they came up in on as far as content, but I know that they're both capable of doing a lot more.
They politic because Adam bring up the gang shit. And then
they was already politicking, to be fair.
Like, ain't that right? And be like, man, I don't know. And then yada, yada, yada. Like, it's like the same
this
thing every
nigga
time.
Brandon
No
is
disrespect
funny.
to Ant at all. But I'm saying, listen, bro.
No disrespect.
Look, this
but hella disrespect.
This is not disrespect, bro. This is me recognizing a pattern. This is me saying, Ant is an intelligent dude who can have a conversation about a lot of different things.
Correct.
And one of the things I pride myself on is getting people to who people may think don't have much to say about something to talk about things. I did the same thing with Hawk. Hawk came here. I was the one bringing up political shit with Hawk on, and he was like, yo, I got an opinion on that.
I
and
agree.
He was cooking.
And Adam usually want to do that.
Right. And Adam was like, as we saw with AT and Richie, if you talk, one thing about Adam.
Shut up.
If you
Shut
talk about
up.
something Adam doesn't know a lot about, he don't want to talk about it. And
Well,
you
yeah.
talk about bad podcasting. You can't just shut someone down if they're expanding the conversation beyond what you're familiar with or beyond what you are abreast of.
No,
you just got to let it ride.
Conversationally, I would 100% agree, but at the end of the day, it's his show, and he gonna do what the fuck he want. And if he don't like the way,
Oh, you falling in line.
Nah,
You know, this
he's got
is
nothing.
Toto.
He falling in line.
He and Toto. This
Oh man,
Come on, Lush. You can talk back.
I give my no. I talk back
he's
as much.
Montgomery Burns and you're
Listen,
Smithers.
laughing my ass off, but
That was low-key a good little metaphor right there.
you got it. Hey, it's funny if you dig in the recycling bin. You got it. Nah, man, that's the recycling bin. We done heard that.
Oh, he already said that
That's
before?
that's a recycling.
said that.
That's an aluminum can, bro.
I never said
You get 7 cents in Arizona, 6 cents in North Carolina. Man, come on, head ass.
Never
You
said
can't
that
even come with some new material, brother. Hey, with that being said, no, I feel like Adam. It's not about me agreeing or not. If I disagree, I tell him he ain't gotta listen to me though. It's his motherfucking show.
No, 100%.
He don't have me on there because I agree with him. He has me on there because I'm great at what I do.
Listen, he
You feel
should
me?
not
Like,
listen to a single thing I say because just keep doing it, and then Thursday show gonna be better than Tuesday show.
I think we got the best show of the week.
Look, I'll say this. This Thursday felt better than this Tuesday, and I'm objectively on both shows. And I'll say that to Adam. You feel me? It's not Tuesday, K. It's
You
not.
about to get fired from Tuesday.
Fuck no.
I'm not shaking your hand. I'm not losing my job at no jumper.
Item checks going to be a little bit less now.
Lighter, buddy.
No, you can't because I am. You feel me? The
the
heart and
workhorse
soul.
of
I'm
the jumper.
the heart and soul of
You're
no
the glue.
jumper. Ain't no workhorse.
You're the glue.
You feel me? Like
You are the
glue.
workhorse. You hear every day.
I'm a Sagittarius, half horse, half man with a motherfucking bow and arrow.
Hey,
The fuck
listen,
y'all thought? You feel me? Like, yeah.
I'm telling you.
Nigga called him Goro.
Goro with horse legs.
Look, if Ricky watches this, Ricky, man, you need to stop just agreeing with everything. Cause it was one day, was he on the show with Sus and Ralphie when they was talking about the military shit? It was something. Ricky was on the show and Ricky made a factual point, and then what's his name? Ralphie said something in like he contested the point he made, and then Ricky
Ralphie told him.
Ricky was like, "Oh yeah, I might have just got too excited." I'm like, bro,
Nah,
you
stand
were
on
the
your point.
You were the one speaking facts. This nigga was wrong. His two left shoes, and you let him. He basically bully you off your point. Like, come on, my nigga. Like, I just can't let that ride.
What's up, boys?
With
That
that
was a
being
Thursday
said,
show.
I'm good.
This shit was lit. Creep the guap fiend.
That was a Thursday show, man. We got Lush. We got Creep. We got Brandon. We got
TF
K
third
Slim.
degree. K
Hey, man, we'll see y'all next week. Love y'all.
Slim, but he likes them thick because it's